much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Here we're going. No. Wrong one. Welcome to the pregame show, brought to you by Naperville Fit Body Boot Camp. Check them out today, just $48 for 28 days of fitness, 1320 North Route 59 in Naperville. My name's Kyle Smith. But for everybody who's seen Sports Broadcast Solutions in the past, my name's Kyle. My name doesn't matter. This guy matters. Jake Bayes, who had a breakaway goal to win 2-0 on Sunday against Maine. Beautiful breakaway goal that you had, Jake. What were you thinking going into that 1-0?
Pretty much one of our teammates, Ethan DiLorenzo, was like on the ice and he was getting into it with another player and everything. And I pretty much just looked up and Tommy Boscarino just gave me a perfect pass and just right on a breakaway. There were like two guys behind me, so I just wanted to make a move on a goalie, and then I got him with the second move.
Now, did you expect to go backhand, or was it kind of a last-second decision?
It was definitely a last-second decision. I just realized that I was just in a bad position to shoot the puck, so I just tried dangling him, and yeah, it was last second.
Talking with Jake Bayes, who had a breakaway goal to make it a 1-0 lead. They eventually won 2-0 on Sunday over Maine. So a big win for you guys. Big shutout. Keaton Crement was excellent in that shutout victory. Is he going to start tonight?
Keaton actually has to quarantine because due to COVID reasons. So we have Danker in that tonight. But yeah.
Well, Danker's a good goalie as well. What do you expect to see out of him in the goalie crease?
Well, Danker's really good. He's definitely going to have a good game tonight. Yeah.
Big game tonight against Wheaton West, one of your big-time rivals in Illinois West. Does it feel weird? You're playing hockey, and you're playing against an Illinois team in your division, but you're not technically in the state of Illinois.
Yeah, it's definitely weird because you have to travel like very far away for all your games and everything. So yeah, it's really weird, especially playing a team that's in your division and in your high school league.
Final thoughts tonight? Are you going to score another breakaway goal?
We'll see. I hope so.
That's Jake Bayes. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You are watching Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
That's excellent, man.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Hi, my name is Benjamin Jones, owner of 8 Arizona Fit Body Boot Camps. And my story, my background, when I was young, I was overweight. Fast forward, got my first personal training certification out of high school and joined the Army. Being in a combat zone, I saw the impact that we were making. And that was when I first started thinking about wanting to own my own business. And in June of 2014, opened up the very first Fit Body Boot Camp, did our grand opening, had about 55 people. Now we have upwards of 1,500 clients. Since then, we've impacted thousands of people's lives. We've helped our clients lose over 30,000 pounds. We've donated over $100,000 to charity. When you have the freedoms and being able to do things that you were never able previously to do, and each and every day when you wake up and you're able to live your passion, that's one of the few things that most people in this life will never get, is to be able to find fulfillment in their work and find that calling in the thing that they're able to do. So if you're looking to join a Fit Body Boot Camp, I'll tell you this, it will be one of the best things you've ever done in your life.
drive change, exceed expectations. These are our core values. Combined, they empower us to pursue our mission. What is our mission? Why do we keep pushing? What will we be remembered for? Inspiring fitness and changing lives. Every day.
We've become a brand here locally that is so much more than just a gym. People know that we are special and unique. And when they walk through the doors, that they see that this is unlike anything else out there. When we have our big transformation challenges and we do our award ceremonies, and seeing the people that come up at the end and just say, I've been a client for a year, this has changed my life. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for opening these locations. It's like I would not be where I am if it wasn't for you and your team. And to me, I think that there is nothing more rewarding in life than hearing that. So if you're thinking about joining the Fit Body Boot Camp team, I'll tell you this. It's going to be one of the most rewarding things you'll ever do in your life. In so many ways, it's going to come through hard work, it'll come through the adversity, and it'll come ultimately when you have those clients telling you thank you. You changed my life.
Michael Foundational Instruments to youth inpatient drug rehab facilities. We have made 4 major donations to date. Please help us if you can.
We've become a brand here locally that is so much more than just a gym. People know that we are special and unique. And when they walk through the doors, that they see that this is unlike anything else out there. When we have our big transformation challenges and we do our award ceremonies, and seeing the people that come up at the end and just say, I've been a client for a year, this has changed my life. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for opening these locations. It's like I would not be where I am if it wasn't for you and your team. And to me, I think that there is nothing more rewarding in life than hearing that. So if you're thinking about joining the Fit Body Boot Camp team, I'll tell you this. It's going to be one of the most rewarding things you'll ever do in your life. In so many ways, it's going to come through hard work, it'll come through the adversity, and it'll come ultimately when you have those clients telling you thank you. You changed my life.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Here we go. Welcome back to the pregame show, brought to you by Naperville Fit Body Boot Camp. Check them out in Naperville today. Just $48 for 28 days of excellent fitness, and their programs are less than 30 minutes long. But let's go back to our pregame interview. I'm Kyle, but I don't matter. This guy matters. John Lilly, senior defenseman with Wheaton West, as they're about to take on Naperville North in a classic Illinois West Division battle. John, you're a senior. Does it feel kind of weird being in your last year, especially during a COVID pandemic?
It definitely does feel weird. You know, I've been watching Wheaton West hockey since I was 5th grade because all my brothers played here. So, you know, it's been a part of me for a while, and I'm the youngest hockey player in my family. So it's definitely weird that it's coming to an end. And it is definitely weird playing this year because, you know, no fans. So games are a little different, and it is definitely weird.
Well, we'll see how many fans are watching tonight on YouTube. So, John, you guys are called Wheaton West. I've always wondered this. Do you know why you're called Wheaton West?
I don't know, but I believe it's because Wheaton North and Wheaton South are already schools. And I think it's just Wheaton West sounded better than Wheaton East. I don't know.
Well, some people prefer California versus New York, so rather go out west than east, right?
Yep.
Big game tonight against Naperville North. They're coming off a huge 2-0 victory on Sunday against Maine. What's it going to take to get those pucks in the net? Maine didn't really do a good job of it on Sunday.
Well, I think we're going to have to get pucks deep, pressure their defensemen, try to get some turnovers on the forecheck. And we're a pretty fast team, so we're going to have to use our speed through the neutral zone. What
have you been working on your slap shot? Obviously, a slap shot so important to being a defenseman in the year 2020.
Yeah, slap shot's definitely important, and more important to get the puck through. So if it gets blocked by the top forward, it doesn't matter how hard it is. As long as I get the puck through, get it to the net, let the forwards work, try to get a rebound goal.
Who's in net for you guys tonight?
We are splitting goalies, Mulhern and Wardell.
And obviously you're not going to tell me when they're going to be inserted to kind of keep Naperville North on their toes?
I got no idea.
Final thoughts about the game tonight against Naperville North?
Well, we're excited to play. We haven't played a real game in a while. You know, we've been just playing each other, so it's going to be good to play against another real team.
Absolutely. John, thank you so much. We're going to take another break. Coming up next, the pregame show, our picks to click with our play-by-play announcer, Josh Sperber. You're watching Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Great job. Good luck.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Hi, my name is Benjamin Jones, owner of 8 Arizona Fit Body Boot Camps. And my story, my background, when I was young, I was overweight. Fast forward, got my first personal training certification out of high school and joined the Army. You know, being in a combat zone, I saw the impact that we were making. And that was when I first started thinking about wanting to own my own business. And in June of 2014, opened up the very first Fit Body Boot Camp, did our grand opening, had about 55 people. Now we have upwards of 1,500 clients. Since then, we've impacted thousands of people's lives. We've helped our clients lose over 30,000 pounds. We've donated over
Fit Body Boot Camp is the fastest growing and most popular 30-minute fat-burning workout on the planet. As a business model, Fit Body Boot Camp makes it easy and profitable to own a local small business that's built to maximize profits, generate recurring monthly revenue, and it only requires a staff of 3 to 4 people to keep the entire business running.
This program is for anyone and everyone.
I was able to open another one and another one faster and faster.
You're always going to be supported, whether it's through the HQ or through another owner.
After 9 months of opening, we paid back the initial investment and made $40,000 in 1 month.
Twice listed by Entrepreneur Magazine as one of the fastest growing franchises in the world, Fit Body Boot Camp is now expanding into your area with franchising opportunities. Click to learn more.
Hi, my name is Benjamin Jones, owner of 8 Arizona Fit Body Boot Camps. And my story, my background, when I was young, I was overweight. Fast forward, got my first personal training certification out of high school and joined the Army. You know, being in a combat zone, I saw the impact that we were making. And that was when I first started thinking about wanting to own my own business. And in June of 2014, opened up the very first Fit Body Boot Camp, did our grand opening, had about 55 people. Now we have upwards of 1,500 clients. Since then, we've impacted thousands of people's lives. We've helped our clients lose over 30,000 pounds. We've donated over $100,000 to charity. When you have the freedoms and being able to do things that you were never able previously to do, and each and every day when you wake up and you're able to live your passion, that's one of the few things that most people in this life will never get, is being able to find fulfillment in their work and find that calling in the thing that they're able to do. So if you're looking to join a Fit Body Boot Camp, I'll tell you this, it will be one of the best things you've ever done in your life.
Drive change. Exceed expectations. These are our core values. Combined, they empower us to pursue our mission. What is our mission? Why do we keep pushing? What will we be remembered for? Inspiring fitness and changing lives. Every day.
We've become a brand here locally that is so much more than just a gym. People know that we are special and unique. And when they walk through the doors, that they see that this is unlike anything else out there. When we have our big transformation challenges and we do our award ceremonies, and seeing the people that come up at the end and just say, I've been a client for a year, this has changed my life. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for opening these locations. It's like, I would not be where I am if it wasn't for you and your team. And to me, I think that there is nothing more rewarding in life than hearing that. So if you're thinking about joining the Fit Body Boot Camp team, I'll tell you this, it's gonna be one of the most rewarding things you'll ever do in your life. In so many ways, it's gonna come through hard work, it'll come through the adversity, and it'll come ultimately when you have those clients telling you thank you. You changed my life.
Fit Body Boot Camp is the fastest growing and most popular 30-minute fat-burning workout on the planet. As a business model, Fit Body Boot Camp makes it easy and profitable to own a local small business that's built to maximize profits, generate recurring monthly revenue, and it only requires a staff of 3 to 4 people to keep the entire business running.
This program is for anyone and everyone.
I was able to open another one and another one faster and faster.
You're always going to be supported, whether it's through the HQ or through another owner.
After 9 months of opening, we paid back the initial investment and made $40,000 in 1 month.
Twice listed by Entrepreneur Magazine as one of the fastest growing franchises in the world, Fit Body Boot Camp is now expanding into your area with franchising opportunities. Click to learn more.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
The Jeffrey Michael Deline Memorial Foundation donates musical instruments and art supplies to youth inpatient drug rehab facilities. We have made 4 major donations to date. Please help us if you can.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another production of Sports Broadcast Solutions. I'm Kyle Smith alongside Josh Sperber. He's the play-by-play announcer tonight, so I'm going to switch things over him tonight. And Josh, you got to be excited. It's Naperville North, it's Wheaton West, it's Wheaton against Naperville, 2 prominent suburbs in Chicago, and they're playing hockey. Not in Illinois. They traveled to Wisconsin to play this game. It just shows you how much they love this game on ice.
Hey, it doesn't matter where the ice is, it just matters that a game is going on, and that is what is happening right now. 2 teams that were separated by 1 place in the AHAI West standings last season, and they're certainly going to come at it with a vengeance tonight. Just 2 teams with a lot of history against each other and a lot of heart and desire to play this great game of hockey.
Absolutely. Kyle Smith once again with Josh Sperber. Bob Vilsaway, he's the real hero of the night. He's filming all the action for you. Esta noche, as they say in Spain and Mexico. Should be a good one. Naperville North against Wheaton West. Who do you like for Naperville North tonight as your pick to click, as the great Hawk Harrelson would say?
It's a tough one. I'm going to go with Evan for Naperville North. I'm going to go with Henry Wirtz. He was a guy who started on the JV squad, a defender, but was immediately bumped up to varsity because of his talent, stopping guys coming to the net. He scored a couple of goals, 8 points on the season, kept the penalty minutes under 30. A disciplined guy, hard hitter, and he can take the puck up the ice as well.
If you're wondering why the kids look so young on the ice, it's because they are. This is the practice before the game. They're going to put the Zamboni in a couple minutes, just a little pee-wee practice before we get into some varsity hockey action of the Huskies. We'll call them the Warriors, although Wheaton West doesn't have an official mascot yet. For me, it's hard to pick against David Houck, one of their best players last year. And yeah, it's easy to say, well, you're going to pick a goal scorer. That's an easy pick. At the same time, somebody's got to score the goals, and why not go with the guy that's on line 1, their best line 1 skater? Should be a good one, though. Wheaton West against Naperville North, and you think it's going to kind of get into their mindset. This game counts, but it doesn't count because it's in Wisconsin. It's technically considered a tournament game. You think that gets into the mindset of these players? Well, we should try our hardest, but it's also kind of like, well, should we really? Because it doesn't count in the standings.
No, I think it's just going to be a tough game of hockey on the ice. It might not officially count in the standings just yet. They aren't working on that, but these are 2 teams that played each other really tight last year. 3 games, all could have gone either way. The biggest victory was a Wheaton West 5-3 win over Naperville North. So these are teams that, again, they know each other well. They play each other tough. And I think regardless of the site, they're going to play. Each team is going to give everything they have.
And how hockey is, these teams are used to be playing out of state. It's hard to say that Pleasant Prairie is out of state. We're right on the Illinois-Wisconsin border, but it is out of state. But what I mean by that is they play in Michigan, they play in Indiana, they play in Iowa. So going out of state to play hockey, it's nothing new for these kids. They've been doing it since they were playing travel hockey, Team Illinois, junior hockey, etc. So a game in Wisconsin, it's almost like a walk in the beach, so to speak. 50-minute drive, that's nothing for having to drive all the way up to Detroit, Michigan, or even further. So I don't think it's going to get into their mindset at all. They just want to play hockey. They just want to skate, lace them up, and see what happens. My prediction, I think Wheaton West is going to win 2-1. What say you, Mr. Sperber?
Well, I think that's going to be a tough call. I still think it's going to be one more game. I think it's just we're going to see a lot more aggression because these guys, as both Jake Bayes and John Lilly said in the interviews, they haven't really played a lot of hockey so far, so they want to get aggressive, and I think they're going to get a lot of chances, and I think it's going to be a 3-2, but it's still going to be Wheaton West.
We're
For Naperville for 3-1.
Bob's going to say Naperville North 3, Wheaton West 1. We shall see. We're going to take a quick break. Coming up next after the Zamboni, it's the Huskies against Wheaton West. You're watching Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Hey, my name is Lou. Just had Just Crush Sports film a highlight reel for my son's basketball team. They did an amazing job. The HD quality was great. Looking forward to working with them again.
My name's T, and I just had a shoot with Just Crush Sports. The slow motion and music quality that they had, catching my dance team's movements and the lighting with the costumes, it was amazing and awesome to see. Definitely can't wait for the next shoot with them.
The camera work was very professional, and they produced a very high quality video.
Rewatching the reels live was really incredible. The HD quality was amazing. The music and the HD definition really made the video just incredible, and I'm so excited to work with them in the future.
The Jeffrey Michael Deline Memorial Foundation donates musical instruments and art supplies to youth inpatient drug rehab facilities. We have made 4 major donations to date. Please help us if you can.
No one likes a sporting event, and you don't have to anymore, thanks to Just Crush Sports. JCS is a Chicagoland area broadcasting network offering video production solutions for kids of all ages.
Let the rafters sing!
Just Crush Sports also offers highlight reels and recruiting videos for the non-professional athlete. For more information, go online to justcrushsports.com. Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and...
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Welcome to the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness. My name's Kyle Smith, but my interview with Danny Mulcair coming up next is Nate Hayes with the White Team. You're watching the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness. To the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness. Kyle Smith once again. Now we're with the
Appreciate it.
That's Steve, head coach for Roosevelt Lakers. Continuing on the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness with my color commentator, Joe Aiello. Welcome to the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness. My name is Kyle Smith alongside
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Arlington Toyota pregame. I'm Joe Aiello, and alongside Kyle Hayes.
Kyle, talk a little bit more about full court press and how it might differ a little bit from the 4th grade level to the 5th grade level. You're watching the pregame show brought to you by HDML Global. Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
Welcome, everyone, to the post game. Just Crush Sports. I'm Joe Aiello. We're here with the Arlington Toyota player of the game. It's Charlie Bodak. You did a little everything. You hit.
Game show brought to you by HTML Global. I'm with the Arlington Toyota player of the game, Andrew Jimenez. That's Andrew Jimenez from South Elgin, Illinois. That concludes our post-game show brought to you by HTML Global. For Joe Aiello and Carlos, I'm Kyle Smith. Signing off, Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
Drive change. Exceed expectations. These are our core values. Combined, they empower us to pursue our mission. What is our mission? Why do we keep pushing? What will we be remembered for? Inspiring fitness and changing lives. Every day.
Welcome back to the Recplex here in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. Josh Sperber, Kyle Smith here for Sport Broadcast Solutions. A nice interstate game out of state. Naperville North taking on Wheaton West, and it is brought to you by Naperville Fit Body Boot Camp. Are you looking to lose some weight this winter? Do you want to be thin and ready to show off that skin? Well, that's where Naperville Fit Body Boot Camp comes in. Now offering 28 days of fitness for just $48. No more treadmill nonsense. Use that $50 bill scrunched up in your wallet for your own personal cause. When you invest in Naperville Fit Body Boot Camp, you get accountability, coaching, nutrition plans, and 30-minute afterburn workouts. Even cooler, Naperville Fit BBC is now offering a new physical therapy room, Foundation Chiropractic, at no additional fee. Naperville Fit Body Boot Camp, or FBBC for short, offers super effective workouts that are only 30 minutes long. Now offering virtual and in-person workouts. Check out Naperville FBBC today. Located at 1320 North Route 59, so you won't be supported in this rapid fat loss program. The program includes a free one-on-one goal setting session as well as 54 fat burning flex meals. For more information, call Marcus at 847-840-8228 or email him at info@naperfitbody.com. That's info@naperfitbody.com. Fit Body Boot Camp, twice the workout in half the time.
Thank you so much there, Josh. You know, Naperville Fit Body Boot Camp, it's an excellent place. You wonder why it's called that? It's because literally it's a boot camp that's fun. You know, you think boot camp, you think Army. Nothing that the Army is not fun, but it's a 30-minute workout, and it's only $48 for $28. That's a little over $1 a day. Check them out in Naperville. They have them all throughout the Chicagoland area, but Marcus, one of the greatest trainers in the Chicagoland area. You will not be disappointed. Check them out, 1320 North, Route 59 in Naperville, Illinois. Well, we got a hockey game here tonight, Josh. It's the Huskies against Wheaton West, and it's kind of cool that teams combine into a team like Wheaton West. It's hard to pay for hockey, and sometimes it's hard to find 15, 20, 25 players from the same school like Wheaton Warrenville South. So they have Wheaton Warrenville South, and they have Wheaton North, and they have West Chicago and St. Francis all combined into one high school. It's pretty cool. And then you have Naperville North, a historic hockey program that's been around a while. So we talked a lot about our picks to click. You think it's going to be tough for these goalies to come in cold? It's an exhibition game technically, so we're going to see multiple goalies probably for both teams.
Well, we're on the ice, so it's always going to be cold, but I think the goalies know how to handle it. It's for them, when you get in the net, it's just a matter of finding the puck and track it into your glove, track it on your pads. It sounds a lot easier than it is, but I don't think it matters how much warm-up time I have. I think the adrenaline, just that extra energy of just being on the ice during a difficult time such as this pandemic is going to be enough motivation for these keepers to play as best as they can.
Absolutely, Josh, and we'll see what happens if Naperville North. Now, I actually remember because we talked to Bayes, they cannot use Crement tonight because he is on quarantine. Hopefully he doesn't have COVID. If he does have COVID, we wish all the condolences to his family and hope that he is nice and healthy right now. So he's in quarantine, so Denker's going to play for the Huskies. Like I said, I hope that all is well with Crement and his health. Now for Wheaton West, they're going to use both of their netminders tonight. And it's interesting, I've seen that before. We did a BGHW D211 Chiefs game, and even though the score was 1-0, they put Andrew Young in. He only gave up 1 goal. It's always hard coming off the bench, but that was a 1-1 tie. So it's a different arena right now, playing hockey in this pandemic, not getting a lot of practice time. Every other day it's getting canceled due to COVID cases. So we'll see what happens tonight, if the players look fresh or if we're going to see a little bit of sloppy play. Do you think it's going to take them a couple of minutes to get into their rhythm, Josh? Or do you think because they've been playing hockey since they were 5 years old, something as little as COVID, of course it's an oxymoron, but something as little as COVID, so to speak, is not going to affect them?
I think the energy is going to be there all game, but I think it is definitely going to take some time for them to get their legs under them, because the fact is, at this point in the year, they've usually played a lot more hockey than they have right now. They just haven't had the same amount of game experience in 2020 that they normally would have, so it might take a bit to get their legs under them, but you best believe that it's going to be one heck of a game once everyone's fresh.
Final thoughts before we see those players enter the ice after the Zamboni's done?
Well, other than the fact that I'm just here for the Zamboni, I'm just excited to call some hockey. It's going to be a great game, and I'm excited to see it all get started.
Absolutely. Well, the Zamboni's almost done. We'll take another 2-3 minute break. We'll be back after that. You're watching Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Fit Body Boot Camp is the fastest growing and most popular 30-minute fat-burning workout on the planet. As a business model, Fit Body Boot Camp makes it easy and profitable to own a local small business that's built to maximize profits, generate recurring monthly revenue, and it only requires a staff of 3 to 4 people to keep the entire business running.
This program is for anyone and everyone.
I was able to open another one and another one faster and faster.
You're always going to be supported, whether it's through the HQ or through another owner.
After 9 months of opening, we paid back the initial investment and made $40,000 in 1 month.
Twice listed by Entrepreneur Magazine as one of the fastest growing franchises in the world, Fit Body Boot Camp is now expanding into your area with franchising opportunities. Click to learn more.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Drive change. Exceed expectations. These are our core values. Combined, they empower us to pursue our mission. What is our mission? Why do we keep pushing? What will we be remembered for? Inspiring fitness and changing lives. Every day.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Recplex in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. Kyle Smith with Josh Sperber calling the action for you tonight. And once again, just a big thank you to our sponsor, Naperville Fit Body Boot Camp. Are you looking to lose some weight this winter? Do you want to be thin and ready to show off that skin? Well, that's where Naperville Fit Body Boot Camp comes in. Now offering 28 days of fitness for just $48. No more treadmill nonsense. Use that $50 bill all scrunched up in your wallet for your own personal cause. When you invest in Naperville Fit Body Boot Camp, you get accountability coaching, nutrition plans, and 30-minute afterburn workouts. Even cooler, Naperville Fit BBC is now offering a new physical therapy room, Foundation Chiropractic, at no additional fee. Naperville Fit Body Boot Camp, or FBBC for short, also offers super effective workouts that are only 30 minutes long. Now offering virtual and in-person workouts, check out Naperville FBBC today. Located at 1320 North Route 59, you won't be disappointed in this rapid fat loss program. The program includes a free one-on-one goal-setting session, as well as 54 fat-burning flex meals. For more information, call Marcus at 847-840-8228 or email him at info@napervillefitbody.com. Once again, that email address is info@naperfitbody.com. Fit Body Boot Camp, twice the workout in half the time. Well, Josh, a minute, and we're going to have some high school hockey. Any final thoughts before we see what should be an excellent division matchup tonight?
All eyes are going to be on Sean Danker for Naperville North. As we mentioned, Keaton Vermette, the JV All-Star last year, out due to the coronavirus, unfortunately. Best wishes to him and his family as he's quarantined. We're going to have one goalie for Naperville North, and he's going to have to take on a very strong Wheaton West offense all by himself.
I never really thought that I'd have to use the terminology social distancing in everyday life, but it's becoming part of my vocabulary, and I'm not going to say I'm embracing it. I hate it, but it's 2020, and hopefully 2021, that's going to happen a couple of weeks from now, will be better. But for the time being, we can't have Crement tonight, so we'll see what happens with Danker. Now, this is a Naperville North team. They lost to New Trier Blue in the first round of the Blackhawk Cup. In fact, it was a really cool game. They were down 4-1, and they scored 3 unanswered goals in the third period. I don't know if we're going to see that kind of game tonight, Josh, but this Naperville North team, they don't quit.
They don't. There's a lot of resilience on that team. A lot of guys that can score. They're bringing back a whole bunch of experience, particularly on the defensive side. Ethan DiLorenzo is a guy that I'm really going to watch out for. The returning leader from just about everything in offense last year. He's doing the same thing this year so far. He had 20 goals in the 2019-2020 season almost. And he's looking to continue that goal scoring prowess, no doubt.
Well, we're about to see some hockey. We'll take a 30-second break. You're watching Sports Broadcast Solution, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Live from the Recplex here in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. We've got a battle of 2 Illinois hockey teams, Wheaton West and Naperville North. The West team, you can see skating over their benches. Naperville slowly trickling their way onto the ice. Josh Sperber, Kyle Smith, Bob Osoe on the videography over there, capturing all the sight and sounds for us here at the Sports Broadcasting Solutions. And man, I am excited to get this started. A lot of people did not expect these winter sports to happen. There's some COVID that is affecting the Huskies in the building tonight, as we mentioned. But it is still time for some high school sports, something I know we've all been waiting for as we get ready on the ice tonight. The only thing we're sure about in terms of starting lineups right now is that Sean Denker is minding the net for the Naperville North Huskies. Other than that, there are a lot of guys with a lot of experience at the varsity and JV level that can make an impact in and out of the starting lines.
Absolutely, and in 2020, anything's possible. So I'm sure that when the new regulations took place in June by Governor Pritzker, the head coaching staff, led by Bill Driscoll, told his team, look, man, we got to be ready for anything. Our goalie might get COVID the night before the game, 5 hours before game time. Anything's possible in 2020. If you want to play hockey, you got to put that mask on and be ready for anything to get back out on that ice.
And they certainly are. It looks like Zachary Mulholland is going to be the netminder for Wheaton West. He is the goalie out on the ice right now. The senior had just 10 goals allowed on 86 shots. Goal allowed average of exactly 2 and saved just shy of 90% of his shots. Starting lineups out now for both teams as the face-off and the puck is dropped and high school hockey is going on again. Naperville North controlling in the back of their own ice. I'm seeing on my sheet here, but Zuspan and Meyer up on the front of the ice, checking the puck going around the boards. Frank Core back on defense for Naperville. That one's cleared behind by Wheaton West. And it's going to be called back for an icing face-off on the left-hand side.
Yeah, that was definitely an exciting 25 seconds of hockey. We didn't see many shots on net, but a really quick forecheck, and that's why they call hockey the fastest game on earth.
It is hard to even see who is out on the ice. Quick skating and a blur from both teams, really, as we have face-off going on the right side, going in and then a shot quickly behind the net. Now back in the corner defending is number 15 for Wheaton West. Puck going behind the net again. And a check, might have been a tripping down. No call by the referee, puck in the right corner. Zuspan waiting back on it as Wheaton West takes the puck upfield, flip up to the keeper, and Denker stops it with his glove. Now behind it again, Wheaton West. Denker pokes it out with the stick. A good opportunity on net for David Hawk, one of the top goal scorers on this Wheaton West squad. Puck in the corner now to Falk. Cutting back on it now. Lilly, a pregame interview, flicks it ahead, going behind the net. Frank Core giving chase, he's going to take it. Feeney. Now it's up ahead of Naperville North. Bayes going to take it up. Lilly takes it away, flips it back over to Naperville North side as lines change for both teams. Now Chris Goff.
Yeah, there's Goff. He gave him efficient minutes on Sunday night. Doesn't have the best shot in the world, but he knows where to go on the ice.
And that puck was dangerous in the middle, but nothing doing. Now Rapp taking it up, defended by 3 Huskies there. Good defense, and the whistle is blown. Looks like we're going to have a penalty on number 6, Jake Delaney. Or check that. That is 56. Don't see it on my roster here, but the first penalty of the night. And we're going to have a power play for Wheaton West. What'd you see there, Kyle?
Not much. Without instant replay, they don't show it, on instant replay. So I didn't see what happened, but a 2-minute power play coming up for Wheaton West. So early on, nothing that you want more than a man advantage, and that's what's going to happen for Wheaton West here.
A minor penalty, and now Logan Voris taking the face-off for Wheaton West. 15 minutes remaining on the clock, 1:56 in the penalty. So Voris on the right-hand side, flicking it back to Wheaton West. Shot on that, no. Delaney with another one. Denker stops it with the glove, and we're going to have another face-off on that right side.
Easy philosophy right now for Wheaton West. Crash the net and see what happens, keeping it simple.
And they're controlling the puck in the power play. Delaney mishandles, and a little fast break opportunity now for Naperville North. Coach wanted a high stick and call, no dice, as Wheaton West has it behind the net again. Taking it up now is Delaney. Delaney ahead to Zima. Zima on the right side, flicks back to the other Delaney, that would be Jacob. Now along the left side. Waiting for it is Jury. The shot wide right. And now Nick Delaney's giving chase. Delaney loses along the boards. He's controlling. He has it taken away. Cleared away. Zima takes it. And now back to Jacob Delaney, Nick's brother. Shot by Zima off the stick of Dinker. And it's another save for Naperville North. He's got 3 already today. Delaney flicks it on net. A very careful bounce. That almost went out. And a clear from Naperville North as wholesale line changes come on for both teams. Mulhern takes it behind the net. That puck is lost by Jury and taken back now by William Raff. Now Raff ahead to Eberle, called the best stick handler on the team by Coach Keith Fairforth. Now up ahead as the whistle's blown. The puck was in the stick of defender Ryan DeValk, and we'll have another face-off here towards the center circle. No one else going in the box. 28 seconds left on the penalty. Just under 14 minutes remaining in this first period. Shot on net is easily blocked by DeValk. And that one's going down the right-hand side. Naperville North, Goff's defending for it. Here comes Rath. Goff with a nice poke check to get that puck away. And down fighting on the right side. And it's going to be John Lilly coming up with it. High check. Shot on net, no good. That one went wide off the boards. Mulhorn's calling for his team's attention. Mayer giving chase for Wheaton West as the puck in the stick of Naperville North, and Mayer with a nice check on the board. Wheaton West has it again. Poked away, it's DeValk. One on about 4, so he's going to take it behind the net. Losing control, a couple of nice checks there by the Huskies. Bayes looking for it. Through the legs pass thwarted by a couple of Husky defenders as a battle's going on in the left corner. Coming out with this, and a shot, no good. That would be Hawk, the shooter. And now it's up top. Shot wide again, this time it was DeValk. And fighting for in the left corner, eking out to Eldersveld. And number 11 now, David Hauk has it. He's behind the net.
Yeah, that 11, that's David Hauk. And he's one of their best players on the ice. Watch out for him and Ryan DeValk at all times.
Hauk, the pass towards the middle, taken away, shot stopped by Danker again. Great positioning by the keeper to keep that close opportunity out of the net. Ooh, and a big check by Hauk. The referee doesn't like it though.
No, that's a new rule, Josh. Now, you're not in Illinois, so you probably don't know this, but it's a new rule by the AHAI a couple of years ago. They're trying to get rid of unnecessary hits. Now, at college, that's fine, but if it's not a necessary hit, they're going to call boarding or charging every time. That time, it's a charging. And once again, a power play. This time, it's happening for Naperville North.
Well, one power play already. This one was for the other side. Wheaton West couldn't convert. And now the Huskies will try and convert their first power play of the night as David Hauk sits in the box for 2 minutes. But in the NHL, Kyle, that kind of hits a crowd pleaser, but I like them not encouraging those huge into-the-bench hits like we just saw tonight.
Yeah, just not a necessary hit at this level, and it looked like he tried to push him into the boards instead of finishing the check.
Certainly did. Now Zuspan passing it behind, and that shot stopped off the stick of Mulhern and into his glove, and we will have a face-off on the right-hand side. Couple of changes, some guys coming on now. It's going to be Jacob Delaney and Charlie Jury coming on for Wheaton West. Eldersveld on the face-off with Zuspan. Zuspan wins it, and the power play continues. Slap shot wide off the boards, deflecting above the glass.
For all the kids that are watching at home, that was simple hockey. One pass to the point, one timer. Sometimes you just got to keep it that simple. Is it easier to get blocked because it's very easy to read? Sure. But if you try to make it too complicated, you're not going to get enough shots on your power play. That time they win the faceoff, get it to your point man. One timer, that time just didn't get on net.
Like the Capitals do with Ovechkin, they just leave the point man right on that left side, cranking that at the net. Zuspan wins the faceoff again. Pass around the top, little flick off the post from Hope. And Huskies control it on the rebound behind the net. Back out to the other Zuspan. This one's going to be Tyler.
Trying to get it to Hope, and it was well read by Wheaton West.
And a shot wide again. Mulhern might have got a pad on it. Now it's behind the net. As Husky try to control it. Pass towards the middle, no one there. And Lombardi pass along the board. Zuspan behind the net. Zuspan gets it to his brother. Now it's Zach Zuspan controlling it.
Beautiful job by Wheaton West getting it out of the zone right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Send it off the boards, get the line change.
And Hope controlling in the backfield. Now Rang. And a breakaway now for Wheaton West. They're shorthanded, but great defense. Keeps that one away. That is Ethan DiLorenzo, the big forward, and the shot going into the front of the net. No good.
Decent pass, though. Stay on the attack. Just because you're shorthanded doesn't mean you can't score.
Wheaton West with 15 seconds left on this penalty kill, with about 10 minutes remaining in this first period, staying aggressive despite having fewer numbers. DiLorenzo speeding down the left side. Wrist shot, pad save. Great stop by Mulhern. And the penalty is killed. Hauk immediately heads for the bench. And now DeValk is going to bring it up. And a nice body check there from the Huskies.
Oh, look at that hit. If you're wondering why he's the captain, that one might tell it for you.
And DiLorenzo's got a breakaway. The shot, great open save. And Mulhern diving again, going full butterfly to knock that one away. The net coming off of its handles, and we got another face-off.
A lot of things happening there. Ethan DiLorenzo for a split second had a breakaway, then got the shot on net, then the rebound chance, then the goalie accidentally knocks off the net, and then a late hit, but it was definitely still with the puck near the guy, so it was definitely not a penalty against either team.
And no penalty called is worth a 9.5-minute mark in this first period, still no score. And Mulhern with another huge save as DiLorenzo stumbled just a bit on that, but it was enough. And the shot goes in, the whistle was blown. So the shot does not count. That was Boscarino, much to the delight of some of the fans here. His little slap shot into the bottom corner of the net did not count.
I don't agree with that call. That early on the face-off, if the play had developed, you could make the argument for it, but 2 seconds after the face-off, I disagree with that call.
And some of the fans do out here, a limited crowd. But now a penalty, and Wheaton West on its second power play of the evening. Nick Delaney taking the face-off for Wheaton West. Now Lilly, the captain, has it down the right side. And now Voris has it up top. Numbers back for Naperville. Voris trying to take it himself. He's checked down. Strong defense there by Boscarino. Coming out with it again is Delaney. Delaney off the board. Boscarino's going to clear it away. Now Lilly has it on the left side. Now Zima. Zima in his backhand.
If you're the Wheaton West Warriors, you want to try to get the puck either on the stick of DeValk or Hauk around the net.
And a shot by Delaney deflecting off his own teammate. That's Lilly who's going to corral it. And the whistle blows.
A lot of whistles today. And honestly, Josh, I don't know about you, but it doesn't look like sloppy hockey, kind of tic-tac calls by the officials tonight.
I don't even see what that penalty was called. I think the net might have been off its hinges or something, but it's definitely a flowing game. 1:17 in the third penalty of the night might not say that, but it is definitely a well-flowing game so far.
Yeah, that high stick call, definitely tic-tac, and I'll never completely argue with the officials because they're closer to the action than me, but 2 seconds after the face-off, I don't know.
Zuspan losing the face-off. Denker fighting for it in front of the net. Gets his glove down on it to force another face-off. A lot of traffic in front of Sean Denker so far today, Kyle.
Yeah, Denker's definitely getting his money's worth, as the old expression goes. No Crement, so he's going to have to get it done.
And Jury fighting for it, losing between his legs, falling down as Hauk back in for the first time since the penalty. He's got it on the right-hand boards. Loses it, and it's cleared away by the Huskies.
Excellent play right here by Naperville North. Not trying to rush. They had a 2-on-2. Keep the puck away from West, see if you can get a shot on net.
Under a minute left in the penalty now as Zuspan loses it down the left side. Eldersfeld, 3-on-2. Numbers coming back for the Huskies. Hauk trying to take it himself, no. Denker knocks that away with the poke check. And a nice weaving pass through everyone. Tyler Zuspin all alone. We got the first goal of the night. Short-handed, and Zuspin puts it in. 1-0 Huskies on the short-handed breakaway.
You know, Josh, that's a great goal by Naperville North, but if you're the netminder for Wheaton West, you got to go all out and dive for that puck. I don't know what he was doing when you're in no man's land like that, just going after it, you know, half going after it like that with the stick. He was just begging to get beaten on the forehand, and he did.
It looks like he was trying to go out, but he didn't want to commit to that full knockaway on the breakaway. Either way, it is Tyler Zuspin cracking his first goal of the night. Still 20 seconds on the power play for Wheaton West, and they're down a short-handed goal. And West trying to fight for it as Naperville North looks to kill their second penalty. Pass towards the middle is taken away. Goff taking it up the left side. He's going to pass it ahead just to kill the final couple seconds of the penalty. It's 7.5 left in the first period where it even strength. Almost a giveaway in the front of the net. And that one's lofted up, caught, and nothing doing for the ref there. Frank Moore controls it. Di Lorenzo now, he's got a lot of speed. Now Goff on the left side. Centering pass, Di Lorenzo takes a deflection shot off the glove of the netminder Mulhern.
Yeah, Mulhern looking a little shaky. Probably should have been able to freeze that. There's a shot. Almost another goal for the Huskies.
And another great reaction save by Mulhern there. Zach Mulhern stopping Di Lorenzo, knocking that into the net behind the glass as we're under the 7-minute mark here.
Exciting action. Naperville North has definitely picked up the intensity on their forecheck. And Mulhern, he's had a pretty decent game, just that one mistake. And now North, they still have not given up a goal in their last 4 periods of action. Let's see if that can continue into the second period.
And 7 minutes left in the first, 1-0 for Naperville North. That goal from Tyler Zuspin. As DeVaulk controls it behind the net. Looking down the left side. Lilly near him. DeVaulk taking it himself, and he loses it. Ethan Di Lorenzo's got on the backhand, centering pass. Lilly diving stop and deflects the shot away. John Lilly giving his body to the ice to stop a goal there. And Nick Delaney tries a little deke move and loses it. And now Di Lorenzo's got it. Streaking down the right side. Clean takeaway there from Wheaton West. And Di Lorenzo still fighting for it. Now Nick Delaney. Check from Vittori. Now Hope's trying to fight for it, knocking Delaney around. Delaney still got it in his back on the left side. Centering pass, no one there, and the play is stopped.
Di Lorenzo's had a good night, but when you have 4 bodies around you like that, I would just tap it around the net. Not fire it around, but just tap it around the net, get off the ice, get fresh legs out there. It was definitely going to get stolen. So I was kind of second guessing why he would try to beat 4 men with stick handling instead of just tapping it around the net and living another day.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of that. It's really been a lot of guys trying to control the stick and make something happen themselves instead of waiting for some extra guys. And another penalty call. Naperville North got a player in the box for the 3rd time. I don't even see what happened there, Kyle.
Yeah, the penalties are happening. We're seeing a lot more penalties, it seems like, than men on the ice. That's already the 4th penalty, and we still got 6 minutes left in the first period.
It's true. Now Wheaton West controlling it. Drury passed it ahead. Out giving chase. And here come Naperville North. Delaney's got it. Shot, glove save, bobbled, but stopped by Sean Denker. So fast-paced hockey again. Delaney getting a clean look, but long distance made for an easy-looking save by Denker. Winning the face-off is Naperville North. They're going to try and clear it. Eldersveld gets it back, looking towards the middle. Instead of back pass to Jury, sticks collide on that shot attempt, and Jury's going to knock it back again. Wheaton West going to reset. Now Jake Delaney deking his way through the team, going up the middle. Shot, pad, save by Denker, and Delaney's looking to get his own board. In the right corner. Passing it ahead. Hauk. Looking for Feeney, trying to cut inside. Back to Delaney. Or Eldersveld. Now Hauk. A nice pass by Eldersveld. Hauk couldn't handle it. A minute left on this penalty. 5 left in the period. Eldersveld just above the blue line. No offsides there. He's trying to control it. Lombardi with some great defense as the whistle blows, and we're going to see some line changes. So John Lilly back in on the near side on defense. The third time we have a power play situation for Wheaton West. Face-off won by Rapp. And now, again, Lombardi wide open. Wrist shot, pads there, blocker save by Mulhern. Great stop in the breakaway. And another one now coming on. Mayer down the left side, no clean look at that. Lombardi with strong defense there. Passing it back to Lilly. Lilly up top. Lilly gets it again from Eberle. Lilly, the wrist shot, snapshot, no good. That one's going wide. DeValk's got it. Knocked away. Eberle giving chase with Zuspin, the goal scorer. And Mulhern passes it high, deflects off his Zuspin's stick. And that's going to go out of play for a face-off as each team change lines. Mayer staying on, Rath coming out. Lilly coming out now, and the ref's trying to determine how exactly that puck got deflected up over the glass. 14 seconds left in the power play. And redirecting the face-off from close to the center circle to the circle on our right on the near side here, as you see from our cameras. 4:25 left. Tyler Zuspin, the only goal scorer on that shorthanded breakaway. And the story of this first period is a couple of penalties, as we've seen 4 now, 3 going against Naperville North. Now Rath has it, gets it to Mayer. 1-on-2, Mayer trying to take it himself, snapshot above the net. And Mulhern tapping his stick to try and communicate with his teammates. 2-on-2 now. As we're at even strength. Deep move from DiLorenzo. A nice save to the body of Mulhern. The backhand shot goes just wide. Ethan DiLorenzo has had some nifty looks on the net, but has not been able to connect thus far. Now Eberle is trying to take it himself. He can't. Strong defense by Frank Toll. Now Rath has it. Check that. It's Delaney. Delaney off the backhand shot. I think that might have deflected off a Denker. Either way, no good. Rath has it through the legs to Delaney. Delaney trying for the wraparound, no. Strong defense there from the Huskies. Zima's got it. Now it's in the near side. Zima fighting for it for Wheaton West. DiLorenzo's looking to take it himself. He's got it, and it's immediately taken away by Nick Delaney. Delaney doing the same thing. Right side block, glove save. Denker can't control it, and it's cleared away by the Huskies. That's flicked back by Troy Nail. And now the Huskies will have it with 3 minutes left in the period. Delaney tries to steal it, no. Voris ends up getting it. Passes to the left side. Now Delaney, as we got an empty net right now, as another penalty appears to have been called. So Naperville is going to send its 5th player to the box, or its 4th player to the box, 5th penalty overall. And Eldersfeld's got it on the left side, looking for the wrist shot. Centering pass, Delaney can't control it, Voris can't, and now we got another one. Wheaton West won't have time for the penalty as that ball bounced around the net a bunch of times before it was eventually tapped in by Jacob Zima.
Well, Josh, Naperville North has been on the attack most of this game, but you got to avoid the penalty box, and if West hadn't scored there, it would have been another man advantage for the Warriors anyway. So a goal for Wheaton West. Naperville North has had the momentum for most of this, but all that matters is the score, and Wheaton West ties it up. We'll see what happens late in this first period going into the second session.
It's been a nice counter of possession hockey versus really transition counterattack kind of hockey that we've seen a lot more from Naperville North, and Wheaton West finally able to connect when they have certainly had the lion's share of possession here in this first period. 2.5 remaining, and the score finally tied up at 1. As we got a face-off in the center. Wheaton West wins it. Eldersfeld taking down the right side, cutting towards the middle, shot wide. Feeney's got it on the right side now. Back to Eldersfeld, fighting forward in the corner. Vittori, I think, is with him. The assistant captain now, Feeney. Giving it in a flick shot by Eldersveld, stopped easily by Sean Denker.
That's a good decision by Eldersveld. He saw that there was some open ice, got that wrister. If you notice, kids that are watching this broadcast, he got the shot low. Snapshot, get it off quick, and get it low. Try to get that rebound. That time he didn't get one.
Can't get them all, but just tossing the pucks at the net. Good things are going to happen, as was evidenced by that Jacob Zima goal just a few seconds ago. Naperville North winning the face-off. Looking for Zuspan, open. That puck might trickle too far for a breakaway opportunity. He loses it, tries to pass it to the center, trickles in front of the net, a fight for it. Mulhern knocks it away. Another centering pass. Zuspan fell, and that was certainly who the puck was intended for, but he was unable to connect. As play is stopped, and the teams change lines. And it looks like we have a penalty on Wheaton West. This time it is going to be Charlie Jury heading to the box. And that one is a penalty we certainly saw.
Yeah, absolutely. And I didn't see the call. Probably boarding, correct?
I think it might have just been hooking, but I know Zuspan had the intended pass and was knocked down right in front of the net as the puck was coming to him. Mulhern out of the net to stop the ensuing face-off shot. And now Lombardi fighting for it. Huskies looking to go ahead for the second time tonight. They've got a power play opportunity. Rang's controlling it in the defensive half. 1 minute and 15 seconds left, 1.5 minutes left on the penalty. 1-1's the score. Meyer fighting for it with a couple of Huskies. And Lilly taking it. Pass it off the board to Eberle. Mayer jumping on the puck now. Lily's looking for it on the left side. Flicks it towards the net. And that one was intended for Eberle and couldn't get there. Now Zuspan has a shorthanded goal already tonight. Knocked away. And Mayer won't be able to get it because Lilly throws it to the opposite boards. No icing called. Under 40 seconds now in this first period. Delaney's deked out of his skate. DiLorenzo trying to take it himself. That one is blocked handily by Duvall. Knocked away. And now 25 seconds remaining. Side net shot knocked away by Francoeur. Delaney, the shooter. I think Renker got a piece as well. 17 seconds. As we're nearing the end of this first period, Naperville slowing it up. Trying to get something going now. Goff streaking down the left side towards the middle. DiLorenzo waiting, didn't get there in time. Delaney ends up with it, and he's going to hold the puck for the end of the first period. 17 seconds left in the penalty from Jury, and 2 more periods left of Wheaton West and Naperville North hockey. You're watching Sports Broadcast Solutions. We'll be right back with more high school hockey.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Welcome back to the Recplex in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. Kyle Smith with Josh Sperber. Well, Josh, it's been a month since you've done some play-by-play, and now you're back at it. What do you feel?
I mean, there's nothing I love more than calling sports and seeing these kids in prime of their life in high school getting to be able to play is just, it's so great. And we have a great game on our hands. 1-1. Even play, a couple of penalties, but each team with significant chances on. That strong goalie play and the defenses, beside a couple minor mistakes, have been outstanding so far tonight. So Charlie Jury rather, is about set to come back on the ice as his penalty's killed. And he will instantly be subbed out for the goal scorer, Jacob Zima. Long shot, stopped by Mulhorn. The team switch sides, and almost a goal, but off the top of the pipe. In the corner, Jake Bayes almost had a nasty one.
Yeah, it's like he knew he was being filmed tonight. Fancy that. Almost made it a 2-1 game, and like I said, Naperville North has been good on the forecheck. They just got to avoid that sin bin.
And Bayes was a couple of inches from getting his first goal of the contest. One of our pregame stars to watch is Kyle over there. Had a nice chat with him before this one got started. And a fight on the near side boards. DeVault coming out with it. Flicks it along the boards again. Naperville coming up with it with Boscarino. Behind the net again. Lilly fighting for it. Checking his man into the boards and clearing it away. And the Huskies are letting that go all the way to the other end of the ice for an icing call and a face-off. So subs now coming in for both teams. We'll see Eldersveld on the face-off with number 81. Oh, my roster. And now Hope loses it. Feeney's got on the breakaway. Man back for the Huskies. Feeney looking to pass, centering it towards the middle behind Eldersveld. The captain cut him up with that. Rath fighting for it with Nail. And Nail lets it go back for Mulhorn. Pass it back to Rath. Rath's got it on the near side boards. Trickling away through the skate of Eldersveld. Now Huskies have it. Side check in the back. Centering it towards the middle. Mulhorn all over it. As that was Yandele who was looking for the shot. A high shot snagged out of the air by Mulhorn. And Zach Mulhorn makes another stop and forces a face-off.
Well, here we go again. Naperville North getting that puck in deep and another chance to make it a 2-1 game. Bayes almost did. We'll see what happens here.
And down playing with it on the ice is Hauk. As Eldersveld fighting for it. Hauk comes up with it. Hauk trying to squirt it out down the left-hand side. Loses his man. Finds another one. Flicks it back for Feeney. Picks up his defender's stick. And Jury was coming back for it, but the Huskies control it. Centering pass for Zuspin gets through him, but now Lombardi's got it down the left side. 2-on-1 towards Zuspin. Oh, and he mishandles it. Tyler Zuspin almost had his second one. Another shot attempt stopped by Mulhern. Huskies fighting for it. Wheaton just fighting to keep that one out of the way of their goalie. And here comes Delaney. Pass behind Feeney. He can't control it. Now Lombardi's got it. Lombardi losing it with Eldersveld on the defense. Back in net is Mulhern. And now Hauk's got it from behind the net. Can't get into some serious press from the Huskies. And now Eldersveld controls. He's fighting for it with Zuspin going at him. Now Hope, the snapshot blocker save. And Mulhern makes another stop. He's up into double digits tonight. Shot in front of the net, knocked away. Di Lorenzo's got it, kicks it back out. Referees his hand for a penalty. So coming to the bench is Denker. Extra skater on now for Naperville North. And the Huskies controlling it now with the extra skater. And Wheaton West might be putting their third guy in the box. And Hauk takes it. And into the box is going to be the Wheaton West captain, Benjamin Eldersveld. His first time taking a penalty so far tonight. And a third power play for Naperville North. Still no power play goals, but we've seen a shorthanded one already.
Yeah, sometimes you see that in a hockey game like this. Both teams know each other very well. They're familiar with their rhythm and what they like to do on the power play. So not so surprising that both teams are struggling to score on their respective power plays. But at the same time, this would be a golden opportunity for Naperville North to score.
And Jake Bay is taking and winning the face-off for Naperville North. Now Boscarino flicks it around. He's got it back now. Goff kicks it off his skate. Getting it ahead to Bayes. Bayes, the wrist shot deflected. Little interviewee on interviewee crime as Lilly knocked that away. Denker back in. He controls it behind the net. Giving it to his defenseman. Strong chase coming from William Rath. Flicking it towards Eberle. You can't get there. A snapshot taken on the fly from Lilly. Knocked wide. Now fighting for it is Feeney. Two Huskies flanking him. DiLorenzo comes out with it, loses it, tries to clear it and does. Now Francoeur's got it behind the net. Francoeur Bayes has it knocked away, but DiLorenzo controls it. So smooth with the stick handling. Ethan DiLorenzo, left-handed shot wide, may have taken a deflection off of Mulhern. And that one's going deep again. Denker controls it, no icing. Hope's got it. As wholesale line changes for Wheaton West. Lilly and DeValk, who knocks Goff down. The only two that stay on.
What are you looking at, bruh?
And fans not happy that that hit from behind wasn't called. But Bayes controlling. He's got it in his right hand. Tries to backhand it, loses it. And now Voris has it, knocks it away. Right back to the Huskies. Hope has it right in front of us here in the broadcast booth. Now getting it ahead. Now a slap shot, glove save by Mulhern. Can't effectively clear it. DeValk has it right in front of the net, now behind. Knocks it all around the boards until Hope corrals it in the center of the ice. Smychek, the shot wide. And now back behind the net is Tyler Zuspin. Zuspin flicks it towards the center. And now here comes Logan Voris.
Didn't really see much on the power play there, Josh. Just a lot of passing, not a lot of shooting. We talked about simplifying the game plan, not so much on that power play from Naperville North. Too much passing, too much stick handling, not enough shooting.
Yeah, they kind of allowed Wheaton West to get settled there and prevent a chance on the power play. Not a lot coming from Naperville North on the power play.
Yeah, you want to be creative, but at the same time, you need to make it simple. Almost a steal right in front of the net there, but you want to make it more simple. You see that by what Wheaton West did? That was a bad angle. It was a backhanded shot. But why not? Anything can happen when you get it on net. You can't score if you don't shoot. So you shoot, you hope that it goes out of his glove, becomes a rebound that time. Good save by the netminder in Denker, and we'll see what happens going forward.
And anytime you can put the puck on net, you do, and that's certainly what we've seen David Houck do all night long. Houck's got it again on the left side. Smychek defended. And that one's knocked away. Eldersfeld back from the box. Houck controls it towards the middle of the ice. Dekes it, and a nice chest save from Sean Denker. Close to his noggin, but the ball's still staying in front of the net. Under 11 now, as that one goes ahead of the Huskies. Controlling now is Houck. He flicks it ahead, caught by Eldersfeld. Gets it back to Houck. And foul play stop there. Fans don't love it, and line changes coming on for both teams.
Yeah, you can definitely sense it from the crowd. They're not too much of a fan of the linesman, and it's been a tough job for them, as you have seen it get a little bit more aggressive later on in the first period, going into the second period. But here's the problem with being an official. If you call it a penalty in the first period, you have to call it a penalty in the third period. And that's what they have to think about later on in this game.
Goff has his shot snuffed out by Jury. And now the Huskies controlling again. DiLorenzo back behind the net. That flick was looking for Bayes. He couldn't find him. Boscarino trying to get it. Now Nick Delaney's got it. Delaney's got Voris ahead of him. Taking himself back. And a great pass, but a better save by Sean Denker.
Yeah, really more of just not being able to get that one-timer off. That's how staying in the weight room, getting lower on that pass, and being able to one-time it, just couldn't get the shot off.
A little bit delayed as a penalty called, and Wheaton West sending a player to the box for the fourth time.
You know, we really didn't talk about that, Josh. You know, you figured that these players would be more disciplined, happy to be back on this rink, happy they don't have COVID. a lot of penalties, a lot of silly penalties, and like I said, some of them have been ticky-tack and could go either way. Let them play on, make the call, but why put yourself in that spot? Now you give Naperville North, who's dominated the forecheck most of this game, once again, the man advantage.
I mean, except for that one Hauk hit into the boards, we haven't seen a lot of penalties that would be obvious to anyone. It's been a lot of the small stuff, as you said, Kyle. Now Naperville getting aggressive on this power play, and Mulhern cutting off the angle and making the glove stop. DiLorenzo's got it. Lone man back for the Huskies, trying to shake off some of the white jerseys. Now DiLorenzo's going to take it himself, patient with a stick, trying to get it around Lilly. He cannot. And a shot on net. Stop. Bayless looking for it, trying for the backhand, and that's snuffed out. Hope's got it, and he's going to let it go back for an icing. Sorry,
I was just going to say, you notice that DiLorenzo was making a lot of toe drags, a lot of stick handling. I'm not so sure I would do that with so much more time remaining in the game, but if DiLorenzo trusts in his conditioning, then go ahead and do that. Just, it's a lot of skating and the puck not really going anywhere.
We've seen a lot of that from him. He's certainly trusting his stick handling tonight as we're under 9 minutes. Minute left in the penalty. And DeVault getting aggressive, crashing into Hope, looking for the puck. And Hope and Frank Core with him now, and it's Frank Core who knocks it away. Now taking it's DiLorenzo. One on about 4. And he's going to settle it back down. Tries to pass to the head to his line-changing teammate. It's Lombardi, or Rang rather. Now DiLorenzo left side. Blocker save. Bayes off the rebound. No, deflected by a number of people. And now Lilly's going to come up with it. Lilly's fighting off some orange.
I've definitely seen some adjustments from Mulhern. He looks more athletic, getting lower quicker, and making sure to make those pad saves and get those rebounds away from the slot.
And Hope's got it, passing it out to the side. Shot by Zuspin, no. Zuspin gets it again, and a nice little armpit save from Zach Mulhern. I actually think he did catch that with his armpit, Kyle.
As long as he's catching the puck with his armpit and putting on deodorant, then all's well, then ad's well, as Shakespeare would say.
If he didn't have deodorant on, we're going to need to change pucks. But 8 minutes left in this second period. About at the halfway point. 10 seconds left on Delaney's penalty. Zuspin fighting for it on the near side. Huskies will win it. Buscarino, one last power play attempt, knocked away. And Sean Denker tapping his stick in defiance. Zuspin's got it again. Rang fighting for it, and it's coming out to Feeney. Feeney right side, shot blocked by Buscarino. Feeney's got it again, but Buscarino knocks him down, and the puck in the outstretched arms of Sean Denker.
You know, you don't expect this all the time. Varsity hockey 1-1. You expect it more, obviously. College, juniors, the AHL. But this is hard-nosed hockey. It could be a final score of 2-1, and the way DiLorenzo's playing, I expect him to score if he keeps continuing the stick handling he's been doing tonight.
You're just saying 2-1 because that was your pre-game prediction. But anyway, Hauk controlling it by the end of the net there. And Nail fires a slap shot, and the whistle's blown before that could go anywhere. Not sure what that whistle's blown here, but again, fans not thrilled with the amount of whistles. And it's going to be another penalty. This time, Feeney. That's all I was thinking when I was doing prep for this
I know, right? Mr. Feeney. Mr. Feeney!
I'm not going to lie, I was waiting for a Feeney goal to break that out, but any Feeney call is well called for.
Now, is his dad here? Because that would be the actual Mr. Feeney.
Yes. We haven't researched this, but I'm just assuming for the sake of argument that his dad is the one and only Mr. Feeney.
The problem is, Josh, I'm so old that the Generation Zers watching this broadcast have no idea what I'm referencing.
That show came out in the 90s when we were growing up. No one will know that right now. But it's okay. We carry on.
Josh, I just don't understand it. Just so much passing. Just get that puck on net.
And just well-positioned defense. No shots on that power play attempt as Denker has it.
You know, when you have the man advantage, and I don't mean to, interrupt you, Josh, but when you have the man advantage, even if it's a bad angle, you have that extra man to attack in the slot, so just get it on net.
I don't see Naperville really passing it around effectively enough to try and confuse the defense in an extra man opportunity. Haven't utilized it as well, but they've flipped the script as their only goal was shorthanded as a face-off is called.
I guess that's the secret to their success. Trip the other team, and then you'll score. And actually, that goal really was more on Mulhern than the goal that was scored by North. But yeah, just when they're playing 5-on-5 or even the man disadvantage 4-on-5, they look great. Just 5-on-4, they kind of look out of sorts. Too much passing, not enough trying to get that puck on net.
Voris and Bayes in the face-off. Now Delaney going to clear it. Hope's got it behind the net for Naperville North. Now Di Lorenzo. Very comfortable stick handler. He passes it away. That one's flicked up ahead to Goff. Goff alone on the left side. Looking for his man in the center, just too far ahead of Jake Bayes. Now Ray. And that one's knocked away. Huskies back controlling. 16 seconds left in the power play. Now Nick Delaney's controlling it 1-on-2, trying to get it under and around two defenders. It's not happening. Goff takes it. And Huskies have numbers. Di Lorenzo on the left side. Almost everyone back for Naperville North as the penalty's killed. 5 minutes and 17 seconds left in this second period. No goals in this one so far. Bayes has a shot, tries to poke it under Mulhern, but he sits on it. Zach Mulhern making a big stop in front of the net. And the score remains tied.
Have yourself a period. Zachary Mulhern didn't look so good the first 5 minutes. Made the adjustments after giving up that goal with Naperville North shorthanded. He's looked great. Actually, in my opinion, he's looked a tad bit better than Denker the last 5 or so minutes.
He's just been a lot more active than Denker.
Well, that too. That always helps.
And another save right on cue, almost as if he heard us. Zach Mulhern stopping it off the stick as DeVault clears it. And that's taken away. Naperville North tries to center of it. No. And now Wheaton's going to take it. Wheaton West on the west side of the ice. Rath loses it. And now it's behind the Husky net. Lily's got it. Right side centering pass. Flicked off the stick. Oh, what a save. Sean Denker and another glove stop. A one-man show in the crease. And a couple of huge saves by Denker. Goalie's playing anything you can do, I can do better.
Absolutely. A little bit of a lack of communication in front of the net. Why was a Wheaton West player so wide open in front? But that's why you have a goalie. You got to get it past that end line, and that time Wheaton West did it. Another penalty coming up, and at this point, Josh, I know that the officials have an important job, but just let them play on a little bit. I mean, it's getting to the point of it's not really a hockey game. It's which team commits less penalties before the final whistle is announced.
In case anyone's counting, we're up to 11. That's number 6 for Naperville North. 4.5 remaining in the second period. And a shot on that. Rapp takes it, and a diving stop can't be made. And a goal scored. Wheaton West quickly taking advantage of the power play in the shape of Henry Meyer. And well-worked passing leads to the first extra man goal of the night. And that only took about 10 seconds for Henry Meyer to put Wheaton West in the lead for the first time. Isaac wins it. Out controlling Feeney, the shot wide. And that one's gone ahead for DeValk. He's almost all alone. No icing will be called. Couple guys giving chase, losing along the boards. Eldersveld controlling it. Boscarino has it now. Boscarino flicking it ahead. And that one's knocked off the boards. DeValk's looking for it. Levette now controlling with Lilly. He's going to take it away. John Lilly, senior captain for Wheaton West, taking it by the right-hand side. And a whistle blows again.
That's now 2 unanswered goals for Wheaton West. And, you know, Naperville North, they've had their chances on the man advantage. And you got to wonder if they had been a little bit more aggressive shooting that puck. I mean, it's still a long way to go, but Yeah, I mean, they've had plenty of chances to put this game away, and they just didn't do it.
Plenty of hockey remaining, though. 3:41 left in the second period, and another period coming after that. Eldersfeld controlling the face-off. Hauk's got it now on the left side. Flicks it off the board. Ref raising his hand. No icing going to be called. Naperville North controlling. Zuspin towards the middle. Frank Core passing ahead to the goal scorer Tyler Zuspin. Now Zach Zuspin loses it. Feeney's got it on the left side. Feeney along the boards. Zach Zuspin controlling towards the center, losing it. Eldersfeld's there, but Zuspin kicking it away. Here comes Nail, trying to control it. Flicks to Feeney. Eldersfeld looking for it. Hope's got it on the rear side. Feeney towards the center, no one there. No one in the middle for Wheaton West. And a goal opportunity goes away. Zach Zuspin passing towards the middle, looking for his brother Nail with a nice defensive play. Mulhern staying home and a check into the net. Ref calling play on. And now Feeney on his knees. The centering pass, Hauk can't find it. And the whistle blows. And Rang and Hauk look like they're getting into it. And the ref and a couple of teammates of each player getting in the middle to prevent a fight from breaking out. But guess what, folks? We've got another penalty.
Now, Rang should be in the box, Josh, but it looked like the other player was chippy with him as well. You'd think it would be an even 4-on-3, and I'm still waiting for the other penalty. Right now, it's one penalty against North, which is Hope, and they're still talking about for Rang.
Well, Rang's in the box. It's Hauk that is still on his team's bench and not in a penalty box, when it looked like they were both equal parties in that fight.
We got two in the box for North, and I thought it was 56 Hope that went in originally.
Hope and Rang are in the box for Naperville North. And the refs, I think, are discussing the fate of David Hauk, if he's going into the box with them. But for right now, it looks like Wheaton West has a two-man advantage.
That's hard to believe. I mean, because Wheaton West, the player, it was Hauk, correct? That was fighting with Rang.
No, it was Hauk and Rang that were fighting. Yes.
So why isn't that? Here we go.
Yeah.
Either you don't call it at all, or you put the other guy in the box.
Well, it's Eldersfeld going into the box.
So I think they should have just let him play on and not put those two in the box and just have Hope be in the box for a 2-minute minor. And now we got to get this all settled because we got two penalties for North and they still haven't put Wheaton West penalty on yet.
So while the refs are deciding now, we'll do a quick rewind. And I think I heard 5 minutes coming from one of the refs, but it's 2-1, 2 minutes through 30 remaining in the second period. Goals from Henry Meyer and Jacob Zima for Wheaton West, and the shorthanded goal from Tyler Zuspin that opened the scoring tonight.
So it looks like they're just going to go with the 2-minute minor on Hope, and both players, Eldersfeld and Ring, are going to get either 5 or 10-minute majors.
I think I heard 5 minutes for fighting from the referee there. Nothing's coming up on the scoreboard yet, though.
Really ticky-tack. I know you want to keep it sportsmanlike, but I didn't see any punches thrown.
Yeah.
I disagree with that call entirely.
They were talking, angrily, but they were talking. Nick Delaney's got it, trying to get ahead, loses the puck, and corrals it on the near side board. Boscarino knocking him into the wood. Now Zima controlling, looking for his second, and he's got it. Jacob Zima. And Wheaton West is in control of this one. 3-1 is their lead.
Yeah, just the way that Naperville North's offense has been the last 10 minutes or so, you kind of feel like it's not over, but it just feels like that they've had so many problems on their power play. And now we got a possible ejection for a fan as the center ice official talking it over. But yeah, Josh, just back to North, is you had your chances on the power play, and you can call it ticky-tack calls by the referee to put you in the box, but too many power plays, they just weren't able to score.
And it is certainly showing. 3-1 the scoreboard now for West. And we got a minute and a half remaining. Keep in mind, Eldersfeld and Rang still in the box with a minute and a half left in the second period. Boscarino knocking it forward. That's deflected away. And numbers coming forward for West. Jake Delaney losing his defender. The wrist shot deflected in, trickling into the net. And Wheaton West has broken this game wide open.
Yeah, that should do it, unless we see an amazing comeback from North. And it would just they would have to completely change their offensive scheme because the passing, their lanes and the separation they're getting is just not enough against this Wheaton West back check. That's on the goalie. That should have been saved, and it didn't keep the 5-hole intact, and now it's 4-1, and it's, Mama said there'd be days like this, and that's happening for Naperville North right now.
And I think Jake Delaney is getting credit on the goal, but Henry Mayer was there and may have deflected that puck in. So 2 goals in less than a minute for Wheaton West, and just like that, it's a 3-goal lead close to the end of the second period. Denker stops that one. Mayer looking to get on the board again. And we got a player down. That's William Rath behind the net. Not happy with some Huskies. And
now, did they start the clock? Because I remember the face-off, it was at 1:13. I have 1:01. I'm going to set it to 1:13 right now. That's what they're talking over right now, but
I think that was why play was stopped.
Right now, 1:13. North, you just can't give up any more goals. I know that's simple to say, but you already gave up 4. You can't afford to give up 1 with a minute to go in the period.
That's true. Now Nick Delaney looking to join his brother on the score sheet. Can't control it. Nails fighting for it. Nail to the boards on the left side. DiLorenzo's going to try and take it himself. Poked away. DiLorenzo still looking for it. Fighting with defenders. The wrist shot, no. Frank Core sends it towards the center and it's taken away. Zima tries to take it up the ice but loses it.
Hey, a little bit of a delayed offside, and if you're North, hey, see if you can get away with it. Nothing else has worked thus far.
And North trying to take that Bayes. The shot, another shot off the post. That's 2 for the Huskies that have gone off that top right corner. This time, it was DiLorenzo, the shooter.
I don't know if goalies hug the post, but Mulhern might have to do that tonight. He has been very lucky in a couple of shots.
As Denker leaving the ice for a penalty. As we see an extra attacker and another player in the box as the 2 fighters may be released. Or it just is going to be a timeout on the ice with 17 seconds remaining in the second period.
If that was 5 minutes, that was the fastest 5 minutes I've ever had.
That was not 5 minutes. They went into the box with 2.5 minutes in the second period. I guess the refs say that they've learned their lesson. But now in the box, it's number 35, Kevin Rath.
I don't know the record for penalties in an AHAI game, but this is definitely getting up there. And at what point does it get like everything's a penalty? And I get that you want to keep the kids safe, but this just doesn't seem like real hockey right now.
Penalty trackers at about 13, I guess 14 or 15 if you're including 1 penalty each for the fighting. But another power play, only 17 minutes of that for Naperville North is coming in to this second period as we're under 10 seconds now. Feeney's got it, flicks it head to Houck. Houck down the right side, tries to shake his defender right into center mass of Sean Denker. 2.6 remaining on this clock in the second period. But what a period Wheaton West has had, though. They have seen some mistakes from the Huskies, and they have taken advantage of every one of them. Has a quick face-off now on the left side of the net. And a lot of shouting and a buzzer sounding, and that'll do it for this second period. You're watching Sports Broadcast Solutions as the refs trying to push back the Husky players after Lilly was sent careening into the boards at the end of that second period.
That was close to being ejection. The whistle had clearly blown. And I'm not saying that Wheaton West is entirely blameless. They have been very chippy too after the whistle, but you just can't push after the whistle like that and almost throw a guy down. The officials are going to let them play. I mean, they feel bad because of COVID. They want as many kids as possible to play on this ice. But it's become more about fighting and after the whistle than scoring goals. And if that's the case, Josh, there's a chance this game might not finish the full 17 minutes of the third period.
I'd certainly hope it does. We don't want to miss any kind of hockey. But Certainly been an exciting game so far. 2 goals coming late in that second period, or 3 goals in total, breaking the game open 4-1 for Wheaton West. You're watching the Sports Broadcast Solutions, the broadcasting network for everyone. We'll be back with a third period of hockey right after this.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
We've become a brand here locally that is so much more than just a gym. People know that we are special and unique. And when they walk through the doors, that they see that this is unlike anything else out there. When we have our big transformation challenges and we do our award ceremonies, and seeing the people that come up at the end and just say, I've been a client for a year, this has changed my life. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for opening these locations. It's like I would not be where I am if it wasn't for you and your team. And to me, I think that there is nothing more rewarding in life than hearing that. So if you're thinking about joining the Fit Body Boot Camp team, I'll tell you this. It's going to be one of the most rewarding things you'll ever do in your life. In so many ways, it's going to come through hard work, it'll come through the adversity, and it'll come ultimately when you have those clients telling you thank you. You changed my life. We've become a brand here locally that is so much more than just a gym. People know that we are special and unique. And when they walk through the doors, that they see that this is unlike anything else out there. When we have our big transformation challenges and we do our award ceremonies, and seeing the people that come up at the end and just say, I've been a client for a year, this has changed my life. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for opening these locations. It's like I would not be where I am if it wasn't for you and your team. And to me, I think that there is nothing more rewarding in life than hearing that. So if you're thinking about joining the Fit Body Boot Camp team, I'll tell you this. It's going to be one of the most rewarding things you'll ever do in your life. In so many ways, it's going to come through hard work, it'll come through the adversity, and it'll come ultimately when you have those clients telling you thank you. You changed my life.
Are you looking to lose some weight this winter? Do you want to be thin and ready to show off that skin? Well, that's where Naperville Fit Body Boot Camp comes in. Now offering 28 days of fitness for just $48. No more treadmill nonsense. Use that $50 bill all crumpled up in your wallet for your own personal cause. And when you invest in Naperville Fit Body Boot Camp, you get accountability coaching, nutrition plans, and 30-minute afterburn workouts. Even cooler, Naperville Fit Body Boot Camp is now offering a new physical therapy room, Foundation Chiropractic, at no additional fee. Naperville Fit Body Boot Camp, or FBBC for short, also offers super effective workouts that are only 30 minutes long. Now offering virtual and in-person workouts, check out Naperville Fit FBBC today. Located at 1320 North Route 59, you won't be disappointed in this rapid fat loss program. The program includes a free one-on-one goal setting session, as well as 54 fat-burning flex meals. For more information, call Marcus at 847-840-8228 or email him at info@naperfitbody.com. Fit Body Boot Camp, twice the workout in half the time.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Welcome back to the Recplex. Kyle Smith alongside Josh Sperber. And Josh, it was once a 1-0 game, and now it's 4-1 Wheaton West. 4 unanswered goals for the Warriors. What have you seen from their offense as they made adjustments to that great Naperville North back check? Now, I saw at the end of the period, we saw Naperville North player. The official had clearly blown the whistle. The buzzer had sounded, and he almost tried to push the Wheaton West player to the ice. Now, they've been very ticky-tack with the calls. I thought it was weird that they didn't immediately call an ejection. Do you think it was weird?
I think I just don't want to make one of the players. I think under normal circumstances, I 100% see who made the hit, but under normal circumstances, I think that would have been an ejection. I think now they're being a little more lenient ejection-wise, partly because they've called so many penalties, but also because there's just limited opportunities to play, and I don't think the refs want to deprive these kids of that.
No, they don't, and it makes you think, will they allow this game to finish? I'm a little bit skeptical of that because we've already seen the head official yell at a fan. We've seen fighting, although it was kind of more of a scrap than a fight. We saw a Naperville North player almost push a Wheaton West player to the ice. What point does it get, especially an exhibition game like this, because we're not playing in Illinois, we are playing in Wisconsin. It's technically an exhibition game. When does it get to that point when the linesman's just like, look guys, you're just going to have to go home. This needs to be about hockey and not about fighting.
I think if we get a big fight or maybe 2 or 3 more smaller scraps, then it gets to that point. Again, I don't see them stopping the game, but I think that there could be ejections in the future of this.
And we'll see what happens. These teams are both going to be playing a lot of hockey in not in Naperville, but in January. Illinois, unfortunately, their ice rinks are closed for game action. These teams are going to be playing a lot of tournaments, especially I talked to Kings Hockey. They're a team from the northwest suburbs of Huntley and West Dundee, etc. They're going to be playing games in Louisville, Indianapolis, etc. Naperville North, on their website, they have a big hockey tournament coming up in Indianapolis, and then they're also going to be playing a showcase in Hammond, Indiana after New Year's Day. So they can't afford any ejections because we don't know how many games they're going to be allowed to play. We do have the vaccine, thank goodness, but I just don't know how quickly we can get the vaccine to people that aren't the older generation and the nurses. And I don't know if we're going to have hockey in the state of Illinois. So the Naperville North, and Wheaton West for that matter, they got to avoid the penalty box as best they can because they can't afford an ejection, because if you get ejected, most of the time it's not just for this game, but it's the next game as well.
Yeah, and the penalties have really just kind of been stacking up as the game has been going on. You saw a little bit of a slowdown at the start of that second period, but then they just kept racking back up. A couple of mistakes from Naperville North, as we discussed there, Kyle, but that's just really the thing that the Huskies have to stop, but Wheaton's doing the same thing. They're just really closing down more on the power play and not letting the Huskies get anything.
And we'll see. I think Naperville North is going to get a couple more power plays because it seems like every minute a new penalty is being called. Will they make adjustments? Will they do more of a crash and net philosophy? Will they do less passing? Will they get it to their point men more? We'll see. But they got to find a way to score 3 goals in 17 minutes. Otherwise, it's going to be a Wheaton West victory. And if things don't change quickly for Naperville North, it might be a blowout victory for Wheaton West.
Well, Wheaton West did just score 3 goals in 17 minutes. We'll see if the Huskies can do the same. Zach Mulhern back mining the net after a strong first 2 periods. As we've said, Kyle, that one mistake on the shorthanded goal to Tyler Zuspin, who just won the face-off there for the Huskies, that's really been, other than that, Mulhern's been outstanding.
Heads up.
Players can't fly into the bench, but the puck certainly still can.
Wouldn't that be something that the only person that got a concussion was your assistant coach?
We're certainly not hoping for concussions.
No, but I mean, that thing went right at his head.
Yeah. He had to duck and cover from that puck, no doubt. But no one was hurt. We still got a minute and a half left on the penalty. And now Jury's going to control it as it's cleared away by the Huskies.
Yeah, ever since Wheaton West has been down 1-0, the Warriors have made the adjustments, and they're beating Naperville North to every battle, especially when the puck is in their own zone.
And now it's in the Naperville zone again. This clean ice brought to you by the Zamboni as Hauk steals it away. Boscarino's going to get it right back. Very calming and authoritative presence we've seen from him on defense. And that puck sent towards the middle. Jury knocks it behind the net. No icing will be called. Rang will control it. As Hauk steps off. And here come the Huskies. 45 seconds on the power play. But it's been Wheaton West in control as DiLorenzo slips on that fresh ice. Puck still in the hands of Tyler Zuspin. Zuspin's got it. Going on the left side. Behind the net. Passing it towards the center, mishandled. And Rang can't control it either. 24 seconds left on the power play. And that one's right into the stick of Delaney. Jake Delaney's got a goal already and an offsides call. Oddly enough, Jake and his brother Nick not in sync on that play. And Nick was called for offsides. We'll have a face-off towards center ice.
The way this game is going, Josh, there might be more penalties called than offsides.
There certainly has been already. We've only seen about 4 or 5 offsides called, and penalties were approaching 20. And Zuspin can't control it. Tipped off the end of his stick, and he's run into the net.
Yeah, that's not going to feel good in the morning, but hey, the adrenaline's kicking in. He's not going to feel it now, and a goal certainly would feel a lot better if he can score in the next 4 seconds on this power play.
Certainly would, but it's the puck, not the tip of the skate that you need to go in the net there, Kyle. 4 seconds remaining until we have even strength. And face-off won by Bayes. Frank Core's looking for it. Not enough as we're even now. Goff's got it. Bayes taken down the left side. Bayes cutting back, has it stripped. Now Boscarino's got it. Frank Core down the left side. Behind the net, no icing is Frank Core. Flicks it out to the left. Frank Core's got it again. Coming up the ice for the Huskies. Lilly's going to try and take it away. John Lilly's got it in his backhand. Shoots wide. Knocked away by a couple of Huskies. Zach Zuspin falling down. And I think maybe a cross-check might be called as the penalty box is cleared. And it's going to be John Lilly entering there now.
That's big for Naperville North. The captain in the box. The problem for North is Wheaton West has just been that much better on the penalty kill.
Lilly's been a big part of that penalty kill, and now he won't be. John Lilly in the box for the first time tonight. He had 18 penalty minutes all of 2019-2020. And for the second time this period, we've got a power play going on for the Huskies. Zuspin tries to shoot it, trickling behind the net. Mulhern's there, that one's knocked over. Rang's looking for it, he won't find it. Myers got it down the right side. Mayer loses it, mishandles the pass, and now the Huskies got it. They've got a shorthand goal already tonight. Here come the Huskies. Zach Zuspin, the backhand shot. I think Mulhern knocked that away as we're down to a minute and a half in the power play, 14 in the period. No icing is going to be called. Hope looking for it, hoping to spark something for the Huskies. They desperately need a goal on this power play here. Zach Zuspin going down the right side. Two defenders on him, trying to get between them. Rath and Nail doing a good job of keeping Zuspin away. DiLorenzo very comfortable with the puck on his blade. DiLorenzo finds an opening. Skating towards center ice. Wrist shots blocked by DeVault. DiLorenzo's got it back. Down the left side of the ice. That one's going to score it away. And Danker's out to get it, so no icing's called. Under a minute left in the power play. Frank Core setting it behind and getting it right back. Danker coming off.
Yeah, this is very, very strange. I know it's an exhibition game, a practice game, but that's not something you're going to practice in a real game, so just kind of surprising.
And two extra attackers now, but Wheaton West gets the puck back, and I think they're sending another man to the box.
Wow. That's heads up there by the netminder. I did not see the hand go up immediately.
I didn't either.
Excellent play by Danker. So actually, they weren't pulling the goalie. It was actually a very good play. How about that?
I did not see a penalty either, but a high sticking, it looks like, was called on Will Rath. So he'll join Lilly. Lilly's got 27 seconds left on his penalty. Rath with a full 2-minute minor. We're at penalty number 19 for those counting at home. And Simchek losing it. DiLorenzo's got it. He's going to bring it up the ice. Simchek, a JV player, getting some varsity time here. He's not on the initial Naperville North varsity roster. Here comes Hope, giving chases Hout. First extended action we've really seen of him this period. Feeney's got it as Neely is released. Lily's released. Excuse me. And a minute 13 in the other front of me. Simchak's got it. Wrist shot into the pads of Zach Mulhern. Towards the center again. Hope can't control it. That one's knocked down by Jury. He can't control it either. Hauk makes a nice move. 5-on-4, diving stop, trying to be made by Vascarino. Might have knocked it away, but Danker did the dirty work as we're under a minute on Rath's penalty. Feeney checking Hope into the boards. Hauk falling on it with Zuspin. Vascarino comes up with it, now Delaney. He's got a goal already, sends that one tall. Jury trying to send it up, and it's taken away. Here come the Huskies. DiLorenzo trying to make something fancy, nothing doing. Delaney on the blocked shot. Now Eldersveld coming down the right side, going toward the center, losing it. Feeney was there, but not in time. And falling down on the ice is Eldersveld. Now
Lombardi, might have lost his edge there, and see what happens for Eldersveld going forward.
And a shot deflected into the net. Naperville North gets their first power play goal of the game, and we have a 4-2 lead.
Don't go anywhere. Things starting to get exciting. Plenty of time. But I just don't know, Josh. 2 more goals in 11 minutes, the way that Mulhern has played for most of this game, that is a tough task for the Huskies.
Yeah, and that was a deflection shot. Ended up on the stick of Simchak. Forgive me if I'm getting the name wrong. He was not on the initial Naperville North varsity roster. A JV guy getting some time. He gets his first of the night. And play is stopped.
Offside.
Offside's call, so the scoreboard has not updated
He doesn't
goal
know.
up until now.
He didn't deserve that goal, Josh. It wasn't nice enough.
Clearly something different as the lead is cut a little bit as we see Lilly back for the first time since the penalty.
That was a nice give and go goal for Naperville North. See if they can get that going forward, especially on those odd man rushes.
And Zima was looking for another pass. Voris got it. Glove save, Denker. And I don't think Logan Voris got enough control of that. He was kind of falling away from the shot. And Sean Denker corrals it in his glove. I think Voris wanted a call. He was speaking to the ref. Feels he got checked in the head. But we're at 10:46 in this final period, and it's a 4-2 lead in favor of the visiting team, Wheaton West.
If you can call them the visiting team.
Well, they're both visiting, yeah.
Yeah.
On the scoreboard, they're the visiting team.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, Naperville is slightly further away than Wheaton from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin.
And Boris trying to control it. Now Lily's got it. It's knocked away.
Josh, if you're going to find a way to beat Mulhern, you got to get that puck low, and you got to get a couple of guys in front of the net. This creative passing and keeping spread out is just not working.
And Delaney spreading out the Naperville defense himself, trying to take it all the way, but he's denied by Denker.
Yeah, those were some excellent stick handling moves. They didn't play the body, and Delaney almost made him pay.
One-man stick handling show from Nick Delaney.
I like that one-man stick handling show. That one's new on me.
I try to keep it fresh over here, Kyle. Zima trying to control it down the left side. He can't. Hope's got it behind the net. We're under 10 minutes.
Yeah, Zima has just been a one-man wrecking crew tonight. Already 2 goals, looking for that hat trick.
And Zussman trying to deke his way around some defenders. It's Mayer. Loses it. And Frank Core gives it away to Rath. Loud check off the board. Bayes has it. Rath pokes it away from him. Zussman looking for it. Zussman a nifty backhand pass. Bayes fires it towards the center, but it can't find its way on the net.
You're seeing Naperville North make the adjustment. Get the puck towards the net and then get a quick shot. Something they weren't doing in the second period.
Definitely you can see a sense of urgency from this Huskies team. They know it's crunch time, and they know it's do or die at this point of the game.
I wouldn't say do or die yet. We still got 8:58, but you're right. I mean, if you don't score in the next 5 minutes, very hard to score 2 goals in 4.
Exactly. Jury kicks it to Delaney. Delaney down the left-hand side, getting it towards the middle, loses it. And now the Huskies might have numbers, if not for Houck, who made a nice check to stop it. Interception, Delaney flings it down the left-hand side behind the net. Boscarino faking it and taking it now is Feeney for Wheaton West. Now Eldersfeld, the captain, looking to make a play up the ice. Finding Delaney, wrist shot, tried for the deflection by Feeney, and a high stick is called.
Come on now. I mean, it was a little bit high, but just let him play.
I think the blade was above his waist, but that didn't look like a high stick to me, Cobb.
You know, like, I get it. If you called in the first period, you got to call it now. And I'm going to sound like a contradiction because I said that earlier in the game, but that was so close. Can't you just let him play on? I mean, in an exhibition game like this, we're dealing with COVID. I don't know. I think it was too ticky-tack.
I agree with you there, Kyle. But any case, puck is on the Naperville side as no one sent off. You know, it looked like both guys jumped on that face-off. It was Eldersfeld who came out victorious.
And Josh, that was a huge call because it put the puck into Wheaton West's zone, and so they have to have more energy to get that puck out, which could become a conditioning factor later in the game.
It flipped the ice, but now Naperville North has it. DiLorenzo looking to take it himself. 2 defenders taking that away, and offsides is called on Smychek, the goal scorer most recently.
Definitely decision time for Bill Driscoll. Do you want to pull your netminder with 3 minutes, 2 minutes to go down by 2? You've seen a lot of energy. You've definitely seen a sense of urgency from your team. But if you pull that goalie, gives Wheaton West a good chance to put it away.
And it's certainly not goalie pulling time yet, but it's definitely in the back of Driscoll's mind as we got some players knocked into the boards.
And that's what's so great about a practice game like this is you can practice those kind of scenarios, and assuming the vaccine is in full fruition with Moderna and Pfizer, and you're able to play playoff hockey in March in Illinois, you'll be in those situations. We're down 2 with 3 minutes to go. And since you've practiced these in a live situation like this, it comes in handy for those do-or-die playoff games.
Well, certainly we're hoping for playoff game and more regular season games here in Illinois. And the refs, some of these players are talking, they are not having it right now.
It's just too ticky-tack for my liking. They're players. This is hockey. It is a trash-talking sport. Just let them have fun.
It was Rang, the last culprit. His Di Lorenzo's shot goes high off the glove of Mulhern. And another long shot. Mulhern tries to corral it. He can't. Spreading his legs in front of the net, accidentally knocking it off its posts.
This is a big call for the linesman. Did the goalie knock the goal off on purpose? I don't think so, but it's close.
It didn't look like he had his legs spread, kind of kicked back. It looked like his skate just inadvertently hit the post and knocked it off of its stoppers there.
They're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
You always got to give the goalie the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, I can agree with that. Usually you don't see that call. It's usually more a forward that does it on purpose, or a defenseman. They very rarely call it on the goalie.
Now Nick Delaney trying to get it through and around his defender. Ryan, good defense, centering pass. No, Jake Delaney's got it. Skate save. Jenker dinks it away. And now Voris has it. Now Di Lorenzo, 1-on-2. He takes these situations himself quite a lot. Looking for the centering. Zuspin again.
Oh,
great save! Zach Mulhern. Oh my goodness.
Wow. What a save.
And another good one. Denker getting on all fours to stop that one. That one goes right into his stomach from Voris. But Kyle, let's talk about that Zach Mulhern save. Tip of the skate, some Pecorin type stuff. Unbelievable.
Excellent goaltending. When you get in that position and you're out of position, he was out of the crease a little bit, you got to do whatever you can. Put yourself in front of that puck. Mulhern, excellent net minding right there.
And Boscarino comes up with a face-off. That could be that was a decisive looking goal that was stopped by Mulhern, as now Levette charges for Naperville North. Behind the net is Lombardi. And he's going to lose it. Rask got it, trips, and Naperville North's going to control it again. Huskies have it in the corner. Lombardi behind the net, no. Nail's looking for it. He's going to fight Levette for it. Now it's going down the side with Raff. He loses it.
They might have missed an offside there, and now it's going to be a penalty against the Huskies.
And it was Yondola who controlled it, and it looks like we have penalty number 20.
Seems like penalty number 50 the way this game's been going. That was a good call, though. That was definitely interference. Clearly did not have to check him on that play.
That's one of the few ones you can see so plainly from this game, because just a lot's been going on, and it was Yondoli who was the culprit, and he is in the penalty box for the first time.
Yeah, that pretty much did end the Huskies. Down by 2 on the penalty kill. They almost need a miracle to come back now.
Well, they had one shorthanded goal already. Who's to say they can't have another? But Wheaton West has still looked in control, despite the fact that it is the Huskies with momentum after that last goal. Feeney slicks it. Now Lilly's looking for it on the corner wing. Houck trying to find some space. Feeney on the side. Great defense by Boscarino. And a check by Houck. He's been in the middle of a lot of it, and he knocks Goff into the boards. And it's a cross check on David Houck. He's going back into the box.
Not smart hockey. You don't need any more goals, and you don't need to be playing out of position like that. I understand there's been fighting from Naperville North's end, but now you just erased a 5-on-4 and given Naperville North more spacing, 4-on-4 hockey, to possibly score here.
Well, in a minute and 29 seconds, Huskies will have 31 seconds of a power play as a couple guys jump. And Eldersfeld on the face-off, which he promptly loses to Jake Bayes. Frank Core's got it behind the net. Looking for his Husky teammate. Centering pass. Feeney looking for it, but Denker controlling it. A bouncing Betty of a puck that lands in the sure hand of Sean Decker.
Nice alliteration there, my friend.
I appreciate it. I try. About the kids on the ice, though. Minute 45 in the second penalty, minute 09 in the first.
Here's Goff, might be able to score.
And a breakaway. Goff can't control it. He was hounded.
From what I've seen tonight, North has looked good, but Wheaton West has just been better. More condition, better at winning those battles, better checking, better positioning. They've just been better than North.
And Eldersfeld in great position to block that shot. Feeney fighting for it. Frank Gore getting chased. Feeney pulls back. Lilly wants it. He won't get it. Good defense by Frank Gore, keeping his stick in good position. Now Lilly's got it. Centering pass. Backhanded shot. No. Zima's looking for the hat trick. Now DeValk has it. He stopped what looked like a sure goal from Gore a few minutes ago. And another check into the boards, and the ref promptly blows the whistle. It was Feeney that was knocked down.
Yeah, that's dangerous, Josh. Like I said, I don't want players to get ejected, but a play like that, you could create a concussion or even worse. That might be an ejection.
Yeah, Feeney looked like he was limping a little bit, and it was Di Lorenzo who's going to join in the box for a boarding penalty.
It's so late in the game. I understand just giving him the 2-minute penalty, but I mean, why even make that check? It almost was like he was trying to injure the player.
Yeah, literally right in front of the board. They could have barely gotten closer. That was just not a smart check. And it's 4-on-3 for Wheaton West for another 21 seconds. And now would look like an upcoming man advantage for Naperville North has now turned into one for Wheaton West, and Delaney makes a snag out of the air, looking like an outfielder to keep that puck away. And the guys on Wheaton West are loving it. Mohern out to clear it. We're at even strength for 29 seconds. Delaney's got it, fighting with Tyler Zuspin on the boards. And long ahead, now Delaney to Delaney collection. Here's Nick trying to deke his defender out, but a great bit of defense there by Rang. Seth Rang stopped a nice opportunity in front of the goal, and the ref is not happy with the response from Wheaton West.
Now they're going to call it on North since it was last touched by them. I don't see what the problem is. Like, they're both playing the body. Just let them play on. I don't understand.
It's both Rang and Nick Delaney that are going in the box. They both seemed like they were fighting. It was Delaney who ended it with that cross check there, but two players sent to the penalty box now. And I think it's just the ref trying to pacify this game a little bit before it ends in 3 minutes and 52 seconds.
Pacify or not, if it's not a penalty, it's not a penalty.
Right.
You can't call it.
Right, but it's been such a physical game, and the refs are doing what they can to keep that from getting any worse. They has stopped by DeValk. He's been so sound on defense all night.
Well, after all that, Josh, it's now a power play for Wheaton West.
And 3.5 remaining. Lily's got it. West on a power play again. I've lost count of how many penalties are in this game, but I think we're up to about 24.
Jeez.
Lilly controls the puck. Lily's behind the net now. Coming up the right side. Goff with a poke check, knocks his stick away. Finding Voris, who can't get a handle on it. Wide open on that left side. Voris towards the center. Finds an open man in the vault. The wrist shot in the top corner. And that should just about do it. A second power play goal for Wheaton West. This time off the stick of their defender, DeValk.
Excellent shot. you can blame the netminder all you want, but that was just excellent shooting. He had a very small area to get that puck in the net, and he found a way to do it. I give him all the credit in the world on that shot.
Hit his corner and just sniped that one. Not a great angle either for Ryan DeValk. That is, he has 7 goals last season, and here's his first one of the night. And it's 5-2 now in favor of Wheaton West with about 3 minutes to go. We might not even see a pulled goalie at this point.
Yeah, this game is about over. No point in pulling the goalie and making it a worse score. You know, not that the score really matters, but your mom might ask, oh man, you lost 6-2. Well, we really didn't lose 6-2. We pulled the goalie, so it was really 5-2. But at the same time, if you want to try something new and play 6-on-5 hockey, it's not a terrible idea.
I mean, practice does make perfect. It's a good situation to have as an easy glove save for Denker coming off the stick of Feeney. I love saying Feeney. I don't know why. Well, I know why, but...
We all know, well, people that are above the age of 25 understand. People that don't.
Yeah.
Oh, John Feeney, that's a cool name, I guess. They don't really know what we're talking about.
Father of George, a prominent high school teacher in Philadelphia.
Oh, man.
That
Even the college years, that was a great show.
Yeah. Feeney was the rock of that show. We all know it.
Did you ever watch Kim Possible?
Not that much. My cousins made me watch it a couple of times.
Will Friedel was Ron Stoppable.
I did not know that.
Yeah. What has been stopped, though, Josh, has been this Naperville North offense. What have you seen from Wheaton West defense after North scored on the shorthanded ability?
They just clamped right down. I mean, it's both goals that we've seen from Naperville North have been met with an immediate stout defensive response by Wheaton West. They've just really done a great job of responding to the Naperville offense.
I think what Wheaton West has done really well, they know who Naperville North's best skaters are. Goff, DiLorenzo, that's a glove save there by Mulhern.
Yeah, but Mulhern reaching to stop that one.
What they've done is they've allowed DiLorenzo to skate a little bit, but they're not allowing him to skate in the middle of the ice. They're forcing him to stick handle towards the face-off dot, and then the people are coming in to poke check it out.
And this is against a Naperville team that allowed 128 goals, or scored 128 goals last season for an average of about 4 a game. And they were 3rd in the IHSL West in goals scored last year. This is a strong offensive team that, for the most part, Wheaton West has shut down, as Mulhern shutting it down in the goal again. That right blocker getting put to good use.
Empty net right now for North. Might as well try something new, see what happens. Just, Josh, they're going to have to change their strategy on the power play, because Wheaton West is an excellent team, but they just look out of sorts most of the time on the man advantage.
And we've seen a lot of DiLorenzo trying to take on the entire Wheaton West team. And West has done a great job of stopping that.
Yeah, and like I said, they forced him to the boards and made him make passes, and he just doesn't have confidence in it right now.
And they're putting multiple defenders on him, too, that even if he had his confidence in his passes, he wouldn't have a shot to go anywhere. Mulhern was screened, but that one did not come dangerous. Meyer and Boscarino are messing around in front of the boards. Now DiLorenzo's got it. Backhand pass, cannot find Baez. Squirting along the boards there. Here's Gore. Stick handling moves. DiLorenzo looking for the wrister. It's blocked. And the whistle's blown. The refs might just be looking for one final penalty as we approach the 1 minute.
It was definitely a trip, but the game's over. Just let them play. And it actually hurts North because they were on the attack and they were having some momentum in Wheaton West zone. Now they have to reset and readjust, and now Wheaton West has basically a free timeout to put a new line out there to get ready for the penalty kill.
And the culprit is Evan Eberle. What is the 25th, I believe, and maybe the final penalty of the night. As DiLorenzo shoots it wide off the post, and...
no, that's good officiating. The net was clearly off.
Yeah.
I know the Naperville North fans are screaming, no, let him play! But, no, you really can't let that happen. No. That's not how hockey works.
Yeah, the most of the right post was off as the leg of Mulhern knocked it loose, flailing to make that Y DiLorenzo stop. Under a minute now, and a commanding lead for Wheaton West, 5-2. But one final power play for Naperville North. That one's moving around in front of the net. Zussman got a stick on it. DiLorenzo tried to shoot it, promptly blocked. And flicked across the ice. And no icing is going to be called. Hope's got it behind the net. 36 seconds remaining in this one. And a pass intercepted by Eldersfeld. Easy empty netter, 6-2.
Well, you can't bet on high school hockey, but if you could, there'd be a couple of people that would like that goal. But obviously, like I said, you can't bet on high school hockey. But doesn't really change much about the final result. They're just going to call this one, as it's just gotten too chippy, and it's sad to see, Josh, because yeah, there was only 30 seconds left. But why not? Just see 30 seconds. See if Naperville North can get a breakaway. See if Wheaton West can get a breakaway. It sucks because those 30 seconds matter to the kids because we don't know when they can play hockey again because of this virus.
You don't know, but we certainly got to see an interesting game tonight. 8 total goals scored, a whole lot more penalties, but that's another story that we'll talk about in the postgame. But it's Wheaton West getting a win here in this exhibition game in the beautiful Recplex in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. 6-2 the final score as Sticks tap to acknowledge the referees and both teams who fought bravely in this honorable contest, but a big win for Wheaton West. And we'll come back with more of the post-game show right after we take a quick break. You're watching Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Drive change. Exceed expectations. These are our core values. Combined, they empower us to pursue our mission. What is our mission? Why do we keep pushing? What will we be remembered for? Inspiring fitness and changing lives. Every day.
The Jeffrey Michael DeLeon Foundation donates instruments and arts to youth inpatient drug rehab facilities. We have made 4 major donations to date. Please help us if you can.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
We've become a brand here locally that is so much more than just a gym. People know that we are special and unique. And when they walk through the doors, that they see that this is unlike anything else out there. When we have our big transformation challenges and we do our award ceremonies, and seeing the people that come up at the end and just say, I've been a client for a year, this has changed my life. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for opening these locations. It's like I would not be where I am if it wasn't for you and your team. And to me, I think that there is nothing more rewarding in life than hearing that. So if you're thinking about joining the Fit Body Boot Camp team, I'll tell you this. It's going to be one of the most rewarding things you'll ever do in your life. In so many ways, it's going to come through hard work, it'll come through the adversity, and it'll come ultimately when you have those clients telling you thank you. You changed my life.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Welcome back, everybody. We're Tyler Zussman for Naperville North, and Ryan DeVolk for Wheaton West will join us in a couple minutes. But for now, we're going to do 3 stars in the game. Because of COVID, they're not allowed to come onto the ice, but we'll do our 3 stars really quickly. And 3rd star of the game, we're going to do both teams because Naperville North was in this game for most of it. 3rd star, Tyler Zussman. Now, Zachary Mulhern did not play that puck well on the shorthanded goal, but what an excellent move by Zussman to get the goal to make it 1-0.
Yeah, I think you do have to give some credit to that goal to Mulhern making a slight mistake. He did have an outstanding game, but Zussman made a nice move to get himself open, get himself in a position to make that, because those shorthanded goals are not easy, and I think that definitely earns the star of the game representing Naperville North despite their loss. He had a really good one.
6-2 game, so obviously the other 2 stars are going to be for Wheaton West. Who's number 2 and number 1 for you, Mr. Sperber?
It's really hard to say the order. I really like the way Ryan DeVolk, who we're going to talk to shortly, like the way that he played. I want to give him that 2nd star because he had he had 1 goal that was at the end that really kind of just ended it. Like any shred of momentum that Naperville North had, that snipe into the top corner certainly quelled it. And defensively, he was so strong all game. I don't think I saw him got beat in his own side of the ice once. Just really great marking his man, smart checks. He didn't get into the penalty box. He just played a really sound game on the defensive side of the puck.
And obviously number 1, hard to go against Zima. He scored twice tonight.
Yeah, he was pretty quiet except for those goals, but he just knifed his way into open ice. Had that nifty wrist shot that put the Wheaton West up 3-1. And a couple of really just timely goals for him. Got in the right place at the right time and executed well.
And Bob brought it up as we were talking during commercial break. Unfortunately, this game became more about the officiating than who scored, and we got Ryan DeVolk, so we'll talk to him in a minute here, but just what has to change for the officiating, because it was not good tonight.
Yeah, I mean, some of the calls I understood, some of the fighting, it did get a little chippy, but there were some calls that were just unnecessary. They were out of the run of play, not things that you or I really just couldn't catch because we were looking at where the puck was going.
Yeah, here's the thing. If it's a trip at the blue line, that's one thing and the puck is there. But if the puck is already at the other blue line and it's a 4-1 game and North is on the attack, do you really want to give North the power play? I guess, but it stops play and it allows Wheaton West to get a line change, especially if they were having trouble getting that line change. So sometimes it's almost better to not call the penalty, especially if it didn't impact the play. Bob would argue with us on that. If it's a penalty, it's a penalty. Well, here's the problem. If you call a penalty in the first period, you got to call a penalty in the third period. What else can you say before we go to break, Josh?
I mean, not much to it. Just a lot of penalties, but a lot of great hockey as well. Definitely.
Well, we got Ryan DeVolk, so we're going to take a break and get him on the post-game show. You're watching Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
The Jeffrey Michael Deline Memorial Foundation donates musical instruments and art supplies to youth inpatient drug rehab facilities. We have made 4 major donations to date. Please help us if you can.
Welcome back. We're here at the Recplex in beautiful Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, and I'm talking to a junior defenseman, Ryan DeVolk, one of our stars of the game. Really a good all-around game, and as we were just talking about, this is the first time you guys have played in about a month. How does it feel to get back on the ice?
Oh, it felt great, you know. Not playing for a month, it's rough, so it felt nice to be back.
I mean, you get sick and tired hitting your own guys, I guess, and scoring on your own goalie, and you had a nice one at the end there. Naperville had just scored, and you just kind of ended it off. Just kind of take me through that sequence with that last goal.
Well, it was a great pass from my teammate Logan, so I got to thank him for that. It was a nice shot, you know, top shelf. Glad to have it, you know, rack up those points.
Always love to do that, and defensively as well. It was kind of tough. The referees seemed to be calling penalties left and right, but I mean, what's your mentality when you're playing on the defensive side of the ice?
Well, when the refs are just calling stuff left and right, you gotta dial it back. You know, you can't play as tough, and so it sucks, but it's what you have to do when the refs are like that, unfortunately.
It is, and it's not going to be every game, and hopefully you'll have more games to come after this. But what can you guys take from your performance this game to kind of help you keep the momentum up as hopefully the season continues in a more timely manner?
Well, it was great to be back, and we got a couple things to work on. But I mean, you know, it was fun. It was fun to play. Long drive, felt nice to win. Keep up the hard work and practice, and hopefully win more games in the future.
We certainly hope that for you as well. Congratulations, and a much easier drive home for Ryan and the boys at Wheaton West. We'll have another couple of player interviews coming back on the post-game show here on Sports Broadcast Solutions. Stick with us.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Our second round of interviews here on the Sports Broadcast Solutions post-game show brought to you by Naperville the FBBC. Twice the workout in half the time. And two of the goals, one of them scored by my friend Tyler Zussman right here. He had the opening goal of the game and shorthanded when that's not always easy. Take me through that.
It was a nice pass from our defenseman getting it up. It was really important. We saw the D coming in. I got a little lucky. Puck was kind of in my feet. I was able to kick it up. Just took it right on the goalie, kind of came out a little bit. That's about it. And
penalties really were kind of a theme of this game so far. I mean, it's kind of hard to fight through all that action when guys are getting sent to the box left and right.
I mean, we just got to stay disciplined. It was kind of disappointing. We talked about that, from the first to second and second to the third. So that's something we really got to improve on. But, just keeping our mind in the game because, they were penalties, but we just got to be more disciplined and, be stronger.
Well, what's the way that you guys can kind of change that in practice? Is it something? Is it something like in the way you skate? Like how do you fix that and increase your discipline?
I think it's just mental preparation before the game. We got to really get focused, get into it, and once you're on the ice, you got to let your emotions go. You got to let the past be the past and keep it that way.
Definitely a good mindset to have, and especially now when the past is a lot of missed games, a lot of missed opportunities to play. How good did it feel to just be on the ice tonight?
It was awesome to be on the ice tonight. We haven't had a game in a long time. A lot of games have been canceled this year. So really it's, exciting any kind of chance we can get. It's great to be here, even if the score wasn't what we hoped.
It can't always be, but I still think a solid game. I mean, what are the positives you can take from a game like this?
I think our goalie really bailed us out a lot there. Without him, 10, 11, who knows how many goals they would have scored because we played shorthanded a lot of that game. And I guess the other takeaway is, our offense has been struggling a lot of games, but I felt like we were able to get some good quality chances. We were able to get some guys in front of the net, and even though we couldn't put it home, we had a lot more chances, and I feel like we really could, have put a couple more in the net.
Well, still a strong effort. Not always the result you want, but got to be good to get back on the ice. We'll have our final thoughts on the Sports Broadcast Solutions post-game show. We'll be right back.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network.
Hey everybody, we appreciate you. What happened? Oh, welcome back to the post-game show. My videographer committed a boo-boo, but that's all right. I committed my fair share of boo-boos tonight. At least I hope not, but maybe I did. Anyways, Kyle Smith alongside with Josh Berber and Josh. 6-2 final score. My prediction was 2-1 Wheaton West. I got the prediction right. Just Wheaton West came out with an onslaught of goals.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we combined our scores, we might have been a little bit closer, but. You don't always expect 6 goals in hockey, but a lot of chances for both teams. Goalies played great. It was just some all-around solid games, but the penalties really chipped into this a little bit.
Yeah, it's a shame because the penalties are becoming the story of this game, and some of these penalties, were they penalties, were they not? You could make the argument, but just why call it so many times? It was ruining the flow of the game, especially these kids have driven so far to come to here to play, and having that many penalties, we almost saw an ejection, we almost saw a fan ejection. If it's a playoff game like Blackhawk Cup, you can understand, but this is an exhibition game. It didn't have to get to that point.
Yeah, there were a lot of penalties that I think should have been called, and you're right, I think it did pull away the focus of some of the kids. We had a 2-goal performance from Jake Zima, some outstanding saves from both goalies. They really stood on their head tonight, and the scoreboard really didn't reflect how strong the goalkeeping was. Some good defending, just all around, especially for two teams that haven't played a lot. You wouldn't have expected any different. They seem like they're in mid-season form.
Yeah, for kids that are watching this broadcast that wonder, do off-ice drills matter? Does conditioning matter? It does matter because you could see it on the ice. They haven't played a lot of real game action, and it looked like they hadn't, not played hockey the last month or so because they're conditioned, because they're going to those off-ice drills. They're going to practice. They're working on their conditioning. They're working on staying in the game. They're working on not just conditioning, but not doing that extra stick handling when they don't have to.
Yeah, and it certainly showed. I mean, in a lot of games when you have the long absences, you'll see cramps, you'll see little minor injuries because you haven't been conditioning or haven't been playing as hard as normally do. We didn't see any of that. No player got carted off the ice. No player came off the ice with some kind of injury, coming up limp from a move or something like that. It was a clean game in terms of injuries, and you got to give a lot of credit to players and coaches for keeping their conditioning up during this difficult time.
We appreciate you watching this broadcast. We really appreciate Naperville Fit Body Boot Camp for sponsoring tonight. There's really nothing else that we can say. Wheaton West was the better team, and it showed on the scoreboard. A 6-2 win. It was really 5-2 because of the empty net goal at the end there. And one last thing I wanted to talk to you about, Josh, before we end this broadcast. What was up with ending the game with 30 seconds left? I thought that was really just bush league by the officiating staff.
Yeah, I mean, at least let the players dribble the puck around to finish that game off. They're the game was over, but there's no need to just end it prematurely.
Yeah, we didn't see fights happening. Yeah. We didn't see people going to each other's bench and trying to instigate a fight. So it's a shame that we didn't get to see those last 30 seconds. The game was definitely over, but just kind of the officials made it more about them than about the kids. So Josh, thanks for coming, and we hope to have you again.
Oh, absolutely. Great being here. Glad
so
to be
for Josh, yeah, absolutely. So for Josh Sperber, Bob Bilsaway, I'm Kyle Smith. Once again, final score: Wheaton West defeats Naperville North 6-2, and we'll see you next time on Sports Broadcast Solutions.